Hey everyone, welcome to Sunday Night Geekery number 88. And we've got the usual esteemed panel here, and we'll say hello to the chat in a second. But first, we'll go around the horn. So let's say hi to. Hey, Clobber Time.
Clobbering time. What's up, my friends? Hello, hello, hello. Good to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
Glad you're here. Glad you're here. And we've got my buddy Dad Man.
Where'd they go?
Right there.
Oh, screw you!
Hail to Dad Man.
That made me laugh. I needed a good laugh like that tonight. Thank you, Mark. Oh my gosh! Why don't you
Glad
just
you're here.
roll all of them there? You even got Clobby so addicted to him. He's playing some of them on his own shows now.
You don't have to
That's
take that kind
awesome,
of
yep.
abuse. I've stopped playing them.
Damn it, Mark! I mean, I got JT Kirk in my own chat constantly. Damn it, Mark! Damn it, Mark! And
Yeah.
and then I watch
I'm
Saturday
doing
Night
my
Trek
job,
now,
yeah.
and I watch Saturday Night Trek now, and I keep hearing "Damn it, Mark!" But hey. Great to be back with you guys after 3 weeks, something like that. I don't know how long, but hey, always good to be here.
Yeah, no, it's great. And then Dad Man just had an awesome trip that he went on. So follow Dad. If you're not already following Dad Man's channel, you can check out some of his driving adventures. And,
We're 29. We're 29 away from 300, if you can believe it.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome, yeah. And you didn't get almost to get in any accidents or no gas stations were.
No gas
were
stations were
harmed.
harmed this travel, and we hit 6,009 miles.
Wow.
Wow, amazing.
I can tell you more about it, but
We'll keep introducing everyone. Everyone knows
Exactly.
fantastic Shrimp Lightning, aka Pat S. Yep.
It's because a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose.
That is a cool
Hey,
clip,
but-
Mark. I request that by the end of the summer you do not change that to an 80-year-old archaeologist. Then
You never know, right? Yep. And
Dead
we've
man,
got.
did you keep? Oh, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
We got to
I was still in
introduce.
my
We
intro,
got
my friend.
Well,
No,
you
that's
can.
okay.
Well, let's introduce. Steve,
Yeah, let's
'cause
do
we're going
Steve.
around the
He's
horn,
fading
so he doesn't have
fast, man.
to. Yeah, because we're all tired from a long hard week, and Thor. Well, Thor can just. Does Thor ever do the Odin sleep? No, does he have Thor sleep?
He's about to do both of them. I think I'm gonna have to request that you don't show that photo anymore because it's been a year since I've been to the gym, and I do not look
No.
like that. I do not look like that
Sure
anymore.
you do. Come on, man. You be modest.
No, it's,
Come on.
Nah,
Yes, you
it's-
do. Yeah.
I'm a single dad, so if Maddie is not with me, I'm either cooking like I'm doing right now and cleaning in preparation for her, or I'm cleaning up after she's gone. So I haven't been to the gym, and I've been. I think I've been 4 or 5 times in the last year. So yeah,
Wow, but you're not Thor Endgame Thor yet, so you're still
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Oh, don't
Yeah.
say that. Yeah.
Maddie doesn't point to that poster and say "Daddy" anymore. So
Yeah.
you know,
Well, let's say hi to the chat. So, and thank you everyone who helped me get monetized. So that was fun last week. Super chats and members, and that was a lot of fun. So,
You're monetized now?
yeah, I got monetized. Yeah,
Well,
You do
I
that?
thought you had to have 1,000 for that.
yeah. So I thought so too, but now
They
it's
lowered it.
they lowered it just for me. So 500
Oh wow!
and 3,000 watch hours, and if you
Really?
want help with the watch hours, you don't get the full
Oh.
monetization. It's only partial, but you get super chats and membership. So
the reason
yeah.
the
Well, no,
reason he's asking is because he's never heard the word monetize without the letters D and E in front of it before.
I'm like, I'm just like stunned. It's like,
It's like
dang.
Gunther.
No, the thing that stuns me is then if that's the case, I'm like halfway there. Jeez.
Yeah, you're halfway there, Dad. You'll be there before you know it.
Right.
So,
Wow.
so feel free to sub to my
Sorry.
channel.
Sorry, Mark. I didn't mean to steal your thunder there, but
No.
I'm like new.
Steal
I've
his
been
thunder?
going off the grid for.
So you go away for 2 weeks and look what happens.
Jeez.
Just don't
Yeah,
steal
well,
my
sure.
thunder, buddy.
No,
Yeah,
I can't. You're the god of.
That's a Thor
thunder.
joke.
I know.
I was shocked
where's
too.
my
I
hammer?
was like,
My hammer's missing.
Yeah,
Daddy must have taken it.
well, Well, you check. You check. For those of you not on the YouTubes, in terms of having a channel, they have something called, your what is it, the YouTube Studio or whatever. So you check it, and like Dad Man saying, you check, you see like how many subs you have and how many watch hours, and then one day I'm like, I'm 12 hours from getting monetized, and so it's like a lower level monetization. It doesn't.
Holy crap!
It doesn't include the what you call, like the shopping or the YouTube analytics, I guess. If people
Right.
watch your channel, then go shopping at Amazon, that kind of stuff. But it's the fun part is which is the memberships, and then you could do the clam. I've got my
Clam
custom
pizza.
icons. You could do the clam or I didn't do pizza yet. I only have 5, but yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Now,
So,
Mark, when you reach 1,000, do you step up automatically? Or do
you
have
step
go
up to the
reapply?
next one, I guess, to the next level. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, you
Nice.
level up. Yeah, just like Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah.
Now,
So I
watch,
was
guys.
yeah.
Dad Man will not talk for the next 20 minutes because on his computer right now he's clicking and going like, "All right, YouTube Studio." Let's see.
Yeah,
I-
you see, right? Yeah, because your membership supers, and you can have a shopping channel. See, look, here we go. That man's got his first super chat on my channel. Let me put that up, and I'm gonna keep introducing all the guests. So there we go. Thank you, Dad Man. Yep.
Absolutely, man.
appreciated.
Well deserved, Mark. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yep. I'm screenshotting that just so I have it. Yep. I always
There
love
you go.
screenshotting these things. Yep.
Print it up and hang it on your wall, brother. Frame it.
I am. Yeah. No, it's
wow.
that's a lot of fun. Yep.
Oh, was that your first?
Well, not my first. No, not my
Okay,
first.
okay, that's
For
okay.
your first. You
That's
can
fine.
donate as much as you want. I just said your
Okay.
first donation.
Yeah,
I'm
pay
being
to
a
play.
wise ass. I'm being a
We-
wise ass.
We need an
tonight.
NCAA investigation. It's the pay to play scheme.
Yeah. Wait, let me put that man off the channel. He only gets 2 minutes, a minute for $1. Yeah, no.
There you go. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, now
No,
you have to
that's-
play something for him.
Oh yeah, I gotta I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
for that man.
Thanks
The
for the
UFO
thanks for the
UFO
super
driving
chat.
clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the super chat, we gotta play. Well, this one. Let's see. Don't let Dad Man drive because he was just
There you
driving.
go.
Thank you. Yeah, I got it. Oh, that's right. You got to remind me. See, I'm not new. I'm forgetting. Yeah, if someone does a super chat, you gotta play something, right? Yep.
Yeah.
So let's keep saying hi to everyone. So Claude is saying, "Where's everyone?" We're all in the TARDIS. Yep. And timers Jeff says, "Hi Jeff. Geoff. It starts in 15 minutes. We have 25 minutes until Mark actually starts. Yep." And J-Man, hail J-Man, gasp at Sunday Night
J-Man.
Geekery. Hey to J-Man. And hail to Brian Hepburn, who's a member as well. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yep. And we got a lot of chats in here. So hi to Donnie Pearson.
Brian.
How's
Donnie.
it going? And let's see here. Harold wants to know if I'm going to have a robot that opens Mark's 2.0 eBay purchase. Guy, could you? Yeah, if you had an AI that could find you all the best deals. Wow, that would be pretty cool. Yeah. Let's see here. And Lisa's here. Yep. Hail to Lisa. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, Lisa.
And we got Fanty. Yep.
Benji.
Let's see who else is hanging out. Yep. J-Man saying I need 1,000 subs and 4,000 subs, and then I was denied. Had to close his AdSense hours and start over. That's horrible.
Really? Why?
Man, J-Man, you have a great channel and great content. That's
What?
ridiculous.
Wonder why?
Yeah. What a
What
bummer,
the hell?
man.
How the hell could they not? That's
Inconceivable. 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 You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
No,
I know that doesn't make any sense.
J-Man, you need to talk to somebody, buddy. I worked with a guy that we had trouble with his hours, and we were able to actually go in and basically file a complaint saying, look, no, these hours should count because of this, this, and this. And they relented and ended up giving him his hours, and he's monetized to this day. So you need to have somebody look at that, buddy, with you. I wouldn't
That's
just
weird,
accept
yeah.
that, Yeah.
But J-Man has all original content too. It's not like I know some
exactly.
people got
I
in trouble
can't even
for,
imagine what he would have even shown
reposting
that would
other
have caused any
people's
problems. Yeah.
content.
Yeah, I've
doing
seen a
things.
lot of his stuff. I've never seen anything I would say like, oh, that looks strikeable or anything. That's nuts.
He's trying again, he says.
Okay.
Yeah, but he never does anything. No, I mean, nothing
All
involves
original.
controversial at all.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. So and Lisa says $190,978.01 to go for the Corvette fund because we're looking at Corvettes last week and we're like, wow, Corvettes are over $100,000 now. I mean, like, wow. I mean, it's a fantastic car, but and yeah, they used to be Corvettes always were expensive, but it was I mean, that's reaching another level when it's over $100,000. I mean, wow. And Harold says, Mark has this AI. Mark, is this AI? Yeah. Oh, and J-Man says they gave no reason. Yeah, that's what can be really frustrating. Yeah, I was very nervous too when I applied. I'm like, oh, are they going to ask me to raise some videos? Or I have a couple videos, like the Star Trek ones, with I am not a merry man, or just silly ones that you play that I posted. They got a lot of views, but then you're worried too that you're not gonna get it. But yeah, that's a real bummer. Yeah. And when you don't get an answer too, that's what's frustrating. If they told you XYZ, oh, and then J-Man says he's in the process again. Yep. Oh, hey, Chris Persia's here.
Chris Persia, what's up,
have
buddy?
to do that.
Hey, Chris.
Wow.
Hey, Chris.
And he
Chris.
donated. Yeah. Hey, Chris. Thank you so much. Yeah.
You, buddy.
Yeah.
Hail to the mightiest wrench of them all.
Indeed.
Thank you for being here. Oh, what should I play for Chris? Let's see. Maybe
something
maybe
Canadian.
Star Trek. Something Canadian. I don't know if I have any Bob and Doug McKenzie.
There
Do
you
I?
go.
Let's see.
Oh, what about South Park? Tenson Phillip.
Let's see what I got.
Yeah, pretty fitty.
Let's see if we'll do a good Wrath of Khan one. Maybe how would that be? Let's see. Let's find a good Wrath of Khan one. Yep. I got a ton of Wrath of Khan. I got to try to find a fun one. Yep.
That is wise.
We got to do a longer one than that, though. We got to do a longer one. Yeah. Let's see here. How about? All right, I gotta. Yeah, we'll do this one.
You're just supposed to sit here.
There you
Yes,
go.
or if you're just supposed to sit here. Yep. Sit here and watch. Yep.
Oh no, Mark! I just got
Thank
an
you,
email.
Chris.
Justin Trudeau wants half that Canadian money Chris Persia just gave you.
He wants half of it.
Send it to him. Yes.
Well, thank you so much again, Chris, and congratulations, Justin Trudeau, for getting half the money too. Yep.
Yes.
And he says, although I'm lurking, I'm not a Nessie. Yep. Yep. And Gwagnar is here. Hail to Gwagnar. How's it going, Gwagnar? Yep. Oh, Brian Hepburn says prune juice. Let me see if I can find the prune juice one. Yep. So, did anyone see the Transformers movie this weekend, or
No.
And I put it on
J-Man
the banner.
did.
J-Man did.
Yes.
J-Man kind of liked it, I hear.
Said it was the worst movie he ever saw, and if you ever mention it again, he'll rip your throat out.
Oh,
sorry,
wow.
different movie.
You know what I
Different movie.
didn't ask J-Man, because I was watching his live stream when they were reviewing it, was there any cool Transformer popcorn buckets? That's what I want to know.
Wow. I heard
There had to
somebody
be
said it
some
was,
cool stuff, right?
I heard some say that had a bunch of woke nonsense in it, but I didn't see it. So, but in fairness, I wouldn't watch it either way because it's a Transformers movie.
Yeah. How do you make robots woke? Are there like
No, it's just like some of the
Transformers?
diversity crap in the beginning
Oh,
and
okay.
all the usual stuff about the diversity cast and crappy certain people, as they say.
Yep. Well, I haven't seen it yet, so I was thinking it may be gone, but I mean, usually they're fun. They're fun movies, just in terms of mindless, silly
After
fun.
the first two, I'll never watch anymore again. That second one's so bad.
And Bumblebee seemed to be one of the better ones, but but I guess it didn't really take off with the corporate people because I know some of the fans liked it. I thought it was an entertaining movie. But
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah, who was the actress that was in that one? It was
Which one?
in
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee movie. That was she the girl
Haley
from Star Wars?
Sigfield. She was in the True Grit, the remake that they did
Oh.
that didn't have John Wayne in it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then
And
what
Hawkeye?
else was she? Oh no, she was the girl in Ant-Man. Ant-Man.
No,
She was
Hawkeye.
the new.
Clobby's
Oh,
right.
she
The
was
Hawkeye.
she was
TV
oh
show
she was
she's at,
Hawkeye.
yeah.
She was Hawkeye. All right.
That was her.
That
She
makes
was
sense.
Kate Bishop.
Hawkeye. Yes, Kate Bishop.
Okay.
I thought she
Cute.
was the girl
She was
from.
cute in that.
Yeah, she's a
see
pretty
here.
girl. Just a role nobody cares about. At least I don't.
No.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think Bumblebee. I just they got to let Bumblebee talk though. It's like, come on, it's they can fix. Think you'd be able to fix your speech box there, right? Yeah. So, she was Spider Gwen. She was Spider Gwen. That's what I was thinking of the movie right now. Yeah, Across the Spider-Verse. Yep.
Really?
And
I didn't
of course
recognize her in that. She didn't look anything like
the voice.
herself.
Yep, the voice. Yep. And Maddie's daddy's on the panel. Did not have to do that. He says, "Batman's cape scares me. I have cape fear." I gotta get a Thor. I gotta get a Thor clip now. So what do I play for that? Maddie's. Do you have any requests?
It's too bad Hungry Boy's not here. He would appreciate that joke.
Steve, the Bob Mitchum one or the one with the guy that doesn't like the presidents? Which Cape Fear?
De Niro.
Well, it's just a joke about being afraid of Cape and.
Yes. I understand the play on words.
Yeah, but
it has its relative.
Do you know my last name, Dadman? Or was that Dadman or Pat? I can't tell.
That was me, buddy.
Apart.
When you see the halo around Han Solo, that's me talking.
Okay. Well, I actually was looking at the chat. The original was with Robert Mitchum, and you do know my last name, don't you?
Steve Mitchum.
That's right.
Yes. Are you related to Bob Mitchum? I was hoping you'd be impressed that I even knew who Bob Mitchum was.
I actually kind of am. And my father said we were not related to Robert Mitchum. A couple years ago, I get a friend suggestion on Facebook. Chris Mitchum, who's Robert Mitchum's son, who's like a politician or is running for a political office or something in California at some I don't know if he ever made it or not, but almost a spitting image of my father. So we're definitely related. Also, I found out this week that I'm a descendant of King Edward I.
Well, hail to the
congratulations.
For the super chat, why don't we play this?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I told you that clip scares me.
Does it?
The cape. He was doing a cape, a Batman's cape. Probably the only thing he had available. Of course, if you're going to do a clip for me, it should be inconceivable.
True.
Oh, and Batman just... Dadman, you didn't have to do that.
Well, I do have to do it. I was off the grid for a while, so yeah, I wanted to, Mark. Hey, sorry.
Oh, thank you so much, Dadman. Thank you so much. So, Dadman, can I show that? Let's see, new member. Yep.
Yay.
Very nice of you, Dadman. Yep. He's a world devourer. Yep.
Yeah, well
I had fun with the membership levels there. So we've got the 3 levels are Ever-Loving Blue-Eyed, World Devourers, and Silver Surfers. Yep. So thank you for doing that, Dadman. Yep.
No problem. Listen, it's like when Clobby got monetized. It's an honor and privilege to be able to do that. It truly is. You two guys really are the class acts out here in this whole streaming industry, and it's a pleasure to be able to support guys like you. It really is.
Well, thanks, buddy. You're too kind.
Thank you. Yep.
I think you mean the 2 male class acts because. Anti-derivative Jill. And
you know what?
Retro.
Okay, I know they're bigger.
Women out there.
No, I just talking in general. But no, I'm sorry. But yeah, I know there are plenty of other.
Wow,
amongst us, they
yeah.
Are.
But I mean, a lot of the other channels out there. It's a privilege to be able to support these 2 guys. That's all.
All the really cool people. Like I have so much respect for Eric K and and
Crispy.
MMM. Yeah, I was about to say Chris Persia, MMM. I was trying to think of Masters Mania. In my house, it was Masters Mexico Maniac or
MMM.
Masters.
Just say MMM. Yep.
That's why I switched to MMM. Yeah. So.
Oh, Gwagnar didn't get a notification, and he's a member. Sorry about that, Gwagnar, but
Oh,
very
no.
glad you're here. Yep. And J-Man
And
gives
also, hang
this
on, I
a
gotta
7
mention-
out of 10.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I like that one level where you did it with gameplay with Mark. So, hey, we might have 40 people on late night Fortnite one night.
Mhm.
You know,
Sure,
we
yep.
get more people playing
That would be
Fortnite with you, Mark.
Yeah. Oh, what were you saying, Steve? Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, I was going to say I didn't want to forget in case people watch this later. Of course, Hungry Boy and Fiona and Lisa, and there's a lot of classy people.
I know,
on
I
YouTube,
know.
Fiona.
Yeah, I know, but really with Mark
the
being in his show,
Felicianos.
but with Mark here, he being his show, and with Clobbering Times here too, specifically, I wanted to direct my personal thanks to these two because, they've helped me out a lot too. So I know there's a lot of other big people out there too. So just wanted to make sure these guys got their thanks.
I'm definitely big, unfortunately. I'm going to the
Yeah.
doctor for my physical in a few days. He's
Oh
going
no!
to yell at me.
Isn't that birthday coming up, Mark?
And my birthday is next Saturday, too. Yep.
All right.
So
Already
again?
again?
Already
Wow.
again. Yeah, already again. Yep.
It seems like just if you'd have asked me when you mentioned this last time, I would have swore it was just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I
Wow.
try to have a birthday every 6 months so I can keep collecting. Yep.
Mark, I think you're making a mistake having your annual physical before 4th of July.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh, that'd be good to clip the last part of the 1966 theme song. Yeah, God of Thunder. Yeah, that would be good. Yep. Oh, and I'm trying to catch up to the chat. So J-Man's got to go. Exhausted from Comic-Con. Oh, awesome. That sounds good. See everyone on Earth B tomorrow. Yep. So it's 6 p.m. Eastern is the Earth B Zany Ray Haney.
Yes.
No, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern.
7 p.m. Eastern. Thank you. Yep.
J-Man, I shall
J-Man.
tweet you out, sir. You will be my tweet of the night on Monday.
Yep, we're looking forward to Earth B tomorrow. Earth B.
And hail to Donnie Pearson. Yep, I'm doing very good. Had a good weekend. I was restoring I got someone gave me a Big Green Egg grill. I have my Weber smoker that I use all the time, and someone was giving away a Big Green Egg that needed a little work. Not bad though, not too bad. So I was working all weekend on restoring that and bringing that back to life. So I'm probably going to do a YouTube video on that and probably post some stuff in the member chat on that. Not super exciting, but just spent the last 2 days sanding metal parts, and the stand went. So I went to, what's the new stand cost? Well, $150 or $350. I'm like, well, I think I can restore the old one. So I'll show some pictures of that. So just I think my whoever gave it to me probably had it outside without a cover, I guess, or maybe it was just old enough for it. Darn thing just started rust. And of course, they didn't use stainless steel hardware on it, which is always a pet peeve. It's like a grill should always have all stainless steel hardware on it. So
yeah, especially for that freaking expensive thing. It should be gold plated. Good Lord.
Yeah, they are expensive. Yep. Very expensive. So yeah, I'll show some pictures of that. It's not like super exciting stuff, but see, there's a lot of videos on YouTube, people doing sandblasting. I guess people love that where like you clean something up and then you
sandblasting's so fun and it looks really cool.
Yeah, so I have a sandblaster. I didn't use a sandblaster for this, but I did have to use a torch to torch some of the, when you go to take some stuff off, and it's you think it's going to be easy, like a nut or bolt, and you're like, oh, this will just be like a 10-minute job or whatever, and it turns into an hour. So
do what retro blasting does, Mark. Soak it in hydrogen peroxide and put a black light on it. It'll light right up.
I just
can it core apple?
Can it core apple? Can it core apple too? Oh, so what I do is I just torch the sucker. Here, I'll show more here. Why don't I just show some pictures since we're talking about it? I don't know if it's exciting to everyone, but it can, and someone in the chat will tell us where that's from.
You're wasting this. This should be a members only thing, but go ahead. We'll let you do it. Well,
I'll show a few pictures, but I'll put it in the, that's all right. So let's see here. Let me get, I don't want to, but who knows where that's from? It can core an apple too. Core a apple too.
You gotta say it right. Core a apple.
Yeah, I gotta say it right.
Oh, the Corey apple.
Chef of the future.
Oh, chef of the future.
That's one I gotta clip. I gotta clip that. I gotta clip that line. So here's the
Yeah.
stand from the green eggs to see how nice and rusty it is, but it's not too bad. It's actually just surface rust. So I was gonna buy a new one, but like well, for $300, maybe I'll fix this one. So I'll just flip through this.
And in case anybody out there's wondering, for those of you from Rio Linda, California, the green egg is basically a fancy hibachi that Mark has.
Yeah,
that's right.
Nice touch with the
it's
real.
all porcelain. Yep.
That's an old Rush. In case
That is an
anybody
old
besides
Rush.
Clobby didn't get it. Because I know I know Clobby got it like around.
Oh yeah, so did
Yeah.
Mark. Mark is also did a hit.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is well weathered, but when I started
That's a
stripping it
pretty
down,
hefty frame, though, my friend. It really is.
well, the grill's like 300 pounds. I mean, it's all
Yeah.
porcelain. It's solid. So the idea behind it, I guess, is that it's very solid or insulation. So the heat, it retains all the heat. So it's very efficient. So I haven't used it. My brother-in-law has one, and he loves his. So and you can do cook pizza on it too, which is great. So I got to cook some pizza on this thing. So you can buy like a pizza stone you can put in. And I even saw they had an add-on where you can turn it into like a pizza oven, so it lifts it open, which is cool. So because a pizza you want to cook at a really high temperature. You don't want to cook pizza at a low temperature. It's quick and short. Yep. So of course, the bolts from the wheels were so stuck on. I was like, it's so rusted. So I had to hammer them to just so they would spin again, just to roll the grill around. We picked it up. Some of the wheels were locked up, and this is just all my raw stuff before I turn it into an exciting YouTube video that everyone will like. But
that you can watch over 16 shorts over the next.
You can watch over 16 shorts. Yeah. But getting that. So one came off easy, right? So one comes off easy. Then the rest, so I had to torch the damn thing to get the other ones off. It was just and I was trying to use the Sawzall. I'm like, I got a torch. Let's just torch the sucker. So that always works better. Just torch the sucker off. It's more fun, right? It's more fun when you. Why not just replace the rusted struts? Yeah. Well, they're actually not that bad, Phantom. When I you'll see in the pictures, really wasn't too much damage. It was more the paint and surface rust. There's only a couple of spots that had rust, so it wasn't too structurally. It wasn't too bad. I was surprised. Yep. So Harold says out of H or such. I'm not. What does that mean? Out of H. So then I eventually got all the wheels off finally. But after an hour or whatever, there's the bottom piece.
Did you hit it with some Rust-Oleum?
Well, I use this PB Blaster, which is well, I did use Rust-Oleum, but this is great penetrating oil. Harold's saying H1, yeah. H. You said H exclamation point, yeah. So, but that's more that's the paint, and they should have actually. I was going to say, what's the type of paint where it's? I'm forgetting the type of paint, but it was just standard paint. But then you just sand this, you sand it down, you get to the paint, to the metal, and that part was probably the worst, some of the worst parts. But so that's how I spent that's how I spent a lot of the weekend and all day today. Yep. So, but it's worth it. It feels, you feel nice when you finish the project.
I'm gonna read what JT said. Engineers always change the thing.
Yeah, I gotta play.
Mark's like, I can make this better, not just fix it.
Yeah. That was my son painting the. I had him painting the garage. So Ducre's we always have lots of work going on. So, and Harold actually helped me paint that garage maybe 10 years ago with Jeff. So we're fixing up the garage. Yep.
Mark has a garage that could be on a TV show. That's a pretty good garage, Mark.
Oh, you got to have a garage with filled with stuff. Yep, with tools and saws and everything. Yep. So here's
Do
how
you
I
ever
was.
open the door and just sit out there and drink beer
No, because
and
you always got to
smoke
be doing a
stogies?
project. You always got to be doing a
Okay.
project. Yeah, always got to get a project going. Yep. So just stripping the metal here, doing a lot of stripping right now.
so to speak.
That was the one spot that was really bad right here, so I had to take that onto the sander and get that part down. That part was pretty bad. So here we go. So I'm getting ready to paint. So you got to make sure you get everything cleared up, and then I used rust treatment extend. This stuff is great. So it converts everything, all the rust to it kind of what is it? How would you say it? Like it doesn't paint the rust, but it stops it from being active, neutralizes the
Gotcha.
rust.
There you go.
So
And coats
that's
it for further protection later. Yeah.
it actually doesn't really coat it. It kind of just, if you'll see, like where it's really rusty, it'll kind of do like a purple haze on it, to quote Jimi Hendrix. Of course, this video came out blurry, and it, it'd be nice if the camera focused. It's tough to work.
You don't have
I
you don't
didn't
have a
set up
way
a
to do like
tripod.
you don't have a way to do powder, buddy, with the bake
Well,
on.
powder.
Like
Well, powder coat. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, for work, we did all our tools and powder coating, but then you got to strip it all the way down to the bare metal. You can't
yeah,
do
that's
powder
true. Yeah, you
coating.
can't go over old paint, right? It won't
Yeah,
hold. That's true.
it won't hold. Yeah. So this is just the extend going on. But yeah, if you ever have to work with rust, that's a great rust preventative or neutralizer. Works really good. And of course, that video was totally blurry. But you can see here, there's the like that one part was the most rusty. Yeah, the video came in all blurry. Stupid cell phone.
Mark, did you have to fight your inner car repair guy to not go in with Bondo and fill in all that pitting from that rust?
Yeah. I could have done. I could have done it. Yeah.
Mark's wife's looking at him, shaking her head as he wet sands the grill. Right?
I was wearing safety glasses. Always safety glasses. Actually, I was doing some of the nail. You have a nail and you want to put it in the wall and you use it to hang stuff, and the nail head was way too big. And I wasn't wearing safety glasses, and I dropped it and it flew off the grinder. I was like, oh shit, that was stupid. They're taking my hat out. Yeah. But yeah, it was when I was grinding using the safety. You always got to wear safety glasses. Yep. See, that was the worst piece. And then you coat it. See how it kind of turns into like a purple. Gets rid of the rust. So deactivates the rust. Yep. But this stuff, it wasn't that bad once you got this down to the metal. So then you use high heat paint. I don't think it's going to get that hot because it's outside the grill, but
yeah, that egg really holds that heat in too, dude. You could really put your hand on the inside of it. It's burn
I
you.
just used the high heat, but I don't know if it'll look as good. I was thinking to use it. It was a glossy paint. This paint comes out kind of a matte finish. But here you go. So that's after like 12 hours of work. There's all the parts redone again, ready to go back together. So this part always looks better, right? It's like magic. Yeah, it looks. So there's a couple little imperfections, but doesn't matter for some. It's not like you're doing a car or something, or yeah. So, but
Mark's wife bought a vanity that was made of aged brass and reclaimed wood. She forgot to tell me about it. She came back from the grocery store. The thing was polished like glass. The wood looked brand new.
Mark's got his brass oleum and he's getting the patine off of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so there's
that was hand hammered bronze. Not anymore.
Not anymore, right? Yeah.
Got every dent out of that bad boy.
Yeah, so you'd think they would use stainless steel hardware on these grills. They're not cheap. And so the ring all rusted, so I'm replacing it with the new one, and it's way too expensive, but there's a whole new system that works better, so I'm changing
Dude, the egg itself
changes.
looks pretty clean, man.
No, it's not bad. It's a little dirty, but it's not bad. So there's the
Bring
you
it to
gotta
the
take
car
these
wash,
springs
bro.
off.
Just pressure wash it there.
Bring it to the car wash, yeah. Bring it to the car wash, yep. And I love to barbecue, which you guys know, so this should be fun to. I think it uses a lot less. The handle's gone a lot less coals or fuel because it's just so efficient. There's my other one, which my wife said you have to get rid of this. Get it. Probably put a gram. See, it's like it's got some moss on it, or I got to clean it up. Yeah.
I'm just proud that you didn't. I know you had to fight the urge to paint it up like R2. Or like
R2D2.
I know it crossed your mind.
Yeah.
I'd make it look like Bob from Mask, that cartoon. That's who he looks like. Bebop.
Of course, you got to Dremel. I had to Dremel off that one, which is so rusted shut and broken. So, and then when it's under tension, so it popped. It was kind of cool. I wish I had the video that it popped. So you got to take. There's these rings that are on there. You got to take those rings off, and that's how it attaches to the egg. It's under pressure. It's a spring that's under pressure. So that's the old one. So I might refurbish that one and sell it on eBay. Just buy new hardware for it and then sell it. So that's the grill, and then there's a gasket here that you got to change every few years. So this gasket is totally shot, so it goes in between the grill, the two grills there. So this gasket is seen. There's not much of a gasket left, and it insulates, keeps the thing closed, and I guess it protects it too, so it doesn't. It's porcelain, it's
Yeah.
Oh, hey, hungry boy. Yep. Did you come back for the cooking talk? Yeah. Well, this is grill repair talk. Yep.
Mark, you know what's nice about those two? You could do a low heat, and a low heat retains for so long. You could do like a brisket and stuff on it.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yep. Well, it'll cook a lot better in the winter too, I guess. Yeah. Oh, Harold has a friend of mine who's selling this for $600, tricked out and well maintained. Well, I got this one for free, Harold. So I can't complain. Yep.
How does one trick it out? I would be interested in that.
Well, you could add a computer to control the temperature, which of course I have. Let's see. Oh, there are a couple more exciting shots here. I'm sure this is.
You can also see these on Mark's Instagram, folks. If you're.
Yeah, this is just too exciting. But
if one of the wrenches could drop Mark's Instagram in the comments, that'd be great.
I haven't put him on Instagram yet, but yeah. So just gotta. Yeah. Fan saying, does it have a racing stripe? Yeah. Then you got to clean the darn to put the new gasket on. You got to clean the sucker all the way down. So why does this not want to go left anymore? How come it doesn't want to go? It wants to go right but not left. What's going on with this here?
Mark's also not wearing the steel toes.
No, I was not wearing steel. I had some sandals on later. Yeah. But now I finally got it. This took forever. See how this is all charred and blackened? So you got to get down to the porcelain. So that took me forever. So I had to use a wire brush and
Did you use that Gooby
drill on it. No goo gone, just some Fantastic. But I had to see now it's all the way down to it's all totally cleaned down to the porcelain.
Nice.
So there we go. So perfecto. Yep. So now I got to do the top. I didn't finish the top. I started the top. I got the gasket off, but
there's always next weekend, man.
The grill's topless right now, so yeah. Well, there's no. I got to finish it in the next couple of days. I want to use it for next weekend. So yeah, yeah. I'm not in the foot. I wasn't planning on dropping anything on myself. Yeah. So yes, but always
Mark,
wear steel toes. Yeah.
It'd be good for the channel. Why don't you live screen your physical?
Oh yeah, that would go well.
Oh, dude. Bring Dita. Is there a good hoagie place around you? Go get a sandwich and bring your sandwich to the physical and eat it while the doctor's talking to you. Let's just see
Oh,
his
yeah,
reaction. That'd be a
yeah,
great.
that
Oh
would be-
man, you'd have a short hit
Yeah.
in thousands, buddy. That'd be funny as can be.
Yeah, that would go over well, right? Yeah,
Yeah. As he called
So
your
that's-
wife and made you sit there while he called her on
Yeah.
the phone to tell on you. Yeah.
I'm beginning
be
to
a dead man.
question Pat as a producer now.
Am I a producer? Not for Mark.
'Cause
No, I mean,
he's
I would
trying to
help
get you.
Mark
He's
with
trying to
anything.
get you. He's trying to get
Oh.
you in trouble. Is this how you
Power
advise,
washer,
advise people on YouTube, buddy?
Yeah.
No, just kidding, dude.
So Fandom's got the comment of the day. Yes, after 30 hours, the free grill costs over $800 in supplies and labor. LOL. Yes, it does. It does exactly. Yeah, but there's what else was I going to be doing, right? I mean, I could have been reading new comics, old comics. Nah, it's kind of fun, especially in the summertime here, to be outside and then you fix something too. It's like I got to get this thing. I don't want it half-assed, so I probably went a little overboard on the fixing it, but yeah, I could have spent $300 on the new stand, but it's
All
nice.
ass, so it's better.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
nice.
and
project.
I will give you some credit, Mark. I am not an eco-terrorist by any stretch of the imagination, but I am a conservationalist, and I was raised by a good man who taught me that if something can be fixed, you don't go buy a new thing. You fix it. It's ridiculous to throw something perfectly good away
Right.
and not, So yeah, there's a lot to be said in that. A lot of pride. You'll probably take care of that one a lot better than you would if somebody would just give you one in a raffle or something. So,
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So here's the grill coming home. This is what it looked like. Yep, that's true. Yeah, so you don't waste things. Yep. And hail to JT Kirk. Let's see. And Jeff is saying you're turning
Kirk.
Mark's physical into a TikTok challenge. No, that would get negative viewers there. Yeah. So so that's the grill coming home. Yeah, so it wasn't she'd seen better days, but it's in pretty good shape. So my friend wasn't really using it that much. So he's like, I'm not using it. Why don't you?
Looks like your air finally cleared up, huh, buddy?
Well, here I'll show some pictures of that. Actually, well, here Hungry Boy's here, so we got to show some good food pictures, right? And Clobberin Times is going to show some pictures of.
I'm not showing that. You can,
awesome
but I'm
food.
not.
I can show it, and Dabman's got some stuff to show us too. As soon as
I
I
want to
show
send it to the
this,
WhatsApp. You want me to send it to Twitter?
I think I can get it. We'll send it to Twitter too. I think Twitter's easy to download. Yeah.
What is that?
Granted,
So this is awesome. This is little fried dough Zeppelis. So it's powdered fried dough. So it's
cool.
fried. B, there's no clams in it, and C, it tastes delicious.
Wow, you got me. You had me. Hey.
So our local pizza place makes fantastic brick oven pizza, and also they have Zeppelis. And I was the one who was always ordering them, and now I've even got the missus where she's ordering them now too, because the kids like them. I shouldn't be eating them. Yeah. So these are awesome. And yeah, I'll show the haze from outside of work. There was the pizza from really good sausage pizza.
I put them in
But of
Twitter
course
if they want to see those monstrosities.
I will grab those. Yep. I know this has too many onions and peppers on it for Clobberin Times, probably, right? Yep.
Oh, yuck.
Would you eat that or
eat
no?
an onion, but you got to really cook it down.
Would you
so
eat an
doesn't know
onion?
it's there.
No, I don't want that.
No,
I'll eat
want
onion
that.
rings, maybe, but not like.
Oh, there's my CNC machine at work. There's view from work. Yeah, it looks like Mars attacks. Yeah, it was pretty. It's cleared up finally, but yeah, it was bad that day. It was you could smell it, and blame Canada. I hope everyone in Canada's okay. But yeah, it was nasty. Yeah, yep.
It must be rough in Canada. You look at like that map of the wildfires; it's like everywhere. There's not one province that doesn't have a wildfire.
Yep.
Are we sending any
Lisa's,
people up there to help them out with that?
I don't know if we are. Yep. I heard it was like part of it was a fire that they were starting or yep. Like training and got out of control. Who knows what you read, but yeah. And Fiona says, I hate throwing away perfectly good stuff, so I'm stuck with a drawer of 2 megapixel cameras. Yeah, I still have our first Canon 2.5 megapixel semi-pro camera that was like $3,000 or something, or $4,000, and actually still takes pretty decent pictures. The lens on it is good, but yeah, it's only 2.5 megapixels. Yeah. JT Kirk says clam free is the way to be. Oh, way to be, but I think I have to play.
I second that.
You second that?
Indeed.
Yeah.
I second that. Yeah. If we're
Clam
talking
free
pizza,
is way
yeah.
to be. Yes.
Well, you know what? Since we said that, I gotta play this clip here.
Jake, if I never see another clam,
It'll be too soon.
That's the worst episode ever of Space Nine.
I don't know. Some of them. Are you
Hatred
kidding me?
towards clams.
Worse. Last night may have had the worst ones. I don't know. There's a lot of worse ones lately.
Oh, here we go. Let's show this. Oh, this is gorgeous here. Look at this from Clobbering Times. Look how good this is. Hopefully, Hungry Boy's going to appreciate this. Yep.
What?
So let me add this here. Look how good that looks.
Ugh. I don't know. They had that and shrimp. That's my brother's place at his camp in Slidell, and that was my son's plate.
Clobby, nobody knows where Slidell is, except
Yes,
for Pat.
I do. Come
Well,
on.
exactly, which is why I can say it.
Between Mississippi and New Orleans East.
That's what. Well, now and then he comes and tells everybody. I mean, I don't usually say stuff like that. That's secure, but I figured, like you say, no one knows about it. But then Pat comes along, and I'm sorry.
I did. I runt it.
Yeah.
Is that some little potatoes on there too? That's nice.
Yeah, I guess.
Red.
That was the only
fish.
thing. That was the only thing you ate, right, with the potatoes. Yeah.
No, I didn't touch that either. It was near that. No, I had some nice catfish. I'm still stuffed. Some pretty nice, and some hush puppies and some fries.
Hail to the mighty Hungry Boy. You came on board while I was AFK. I hope you saw my joke earlier about Batman's cape scares me. I have cape fear. Yeah. Original joke. I'm very proud of it. I thought you would get a laugh out of it.
All this did was make me think of Mysterious Island. So this is another pick.
Yep. And I got another pick here. Yeah.
It's my son.
Is that Ray Harryhausen?
Yeah, my son making the Ray Harryhausen.
Yeah, that's pretty empowering when you think of it, because those things are terrifying looking. And what's our first thought?
Everybody could eat that crap.
Clobby, if you saw what they ate, you definitely would not eat those things.
I don't even need to. All I do is watch Mysterious Island.
You wouldn't eat pork either, or
I like pork. Yeah, no, yeah. If that by that metric, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Or actually, if you knew the stuff that was put into the feed and the grass, the pesticides, I mean, that's pretty scary.
I don't eat clams. That's too hungry. You can eat those clams on Fridays, man.
I was born in Baltimore. And the only thing I remember, because we moved out when I was like 5 or 6, the only thing I remember was crab. We used to eat. So it's a weird thing to remember.
That's blue crab up there, Steve, right?
I guess I'm not an expert.
You ate a lot of lake trout?
I mean, dude, I was like 5. So, I mean, I knew how to crack them open and eat them. They taught me that. And then we went back a few times, I guess, when I was a little bit older. But yeah. Never had the only crab I had in Louisiana would be in like seafood gumbo or something.
We went crabbing at Grand Isle when I was a kid, but
Well, I went to a restaurant and I said to the waiter, "Do you serve crabs here?" And he said, "Sit down, mister. We'll serve anybody." Who was it? Is that Groucho? Was that from a Groucho movie?
I don't know.
It could have
sounds like a Groucho. That was not an original joke like the Cape Fear one was.
Steve, did you know that Baltimore is actually a sister city of your other hometown, which would be New Orleans?
No, my hometown would be Baton Rouge.
Ah.
Dude, do I talk like this? I can pronounce the letter aw. I ain't no yet. Where y'all at? Where you at?
Yeah, I'm in the 17th. I'm in the 17th ward, sir. I do not know.
There's no need to feel embarrassed about that. I mean, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
This will turn into the Pat Clobby and Steve show.
That's right.
Talking about
inside South Louisiana, where
talking
you only
about
get the joke if you've
best
ever
bank.
Yeah. That's a way to win over people. Clobby, real quick, what do you eat when you go to a Chinese restaurant?
My favorite is sweet sour chicken and some pork fried rice, but I always have to tell them don't put any onions or vegetables in it, and they don't.
No chives.
No egg from here. No
egg.
egg.
Egg, yeah. Oh, I get that, but yeah, you don't.
You get.
What's the matter with you guys?
No egg.
What's the matter with you guys? You bunch of wussies.
No.
That was the worst Arnold impression.
Gonna pump you up.
Wait.
Oh, I love
Come
soft
on.
shell crab, Lisa. Yep, soft shell crab is awesome.
Get to the chowder.
The chopper.
Okay.
Hey, we were in pretty good sync there, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but I said chowder. In your honor.
I'll get to the chowder. Okay.
Because you're in the chowder capital of
Chowder head.
Oh, I love soft shell crab, especially deep fried. Yeah, deep fried soft shell crab sandwich in season. Oh, it's good with a nice seasoning and Old Bay. Oh, it's so good.
Mark, that's gross, man. Those things they're stringy, bro. I don't know how you do that.
You just do it. Yep. If you knew the things get an industrial sausage press, yeah.
I feel like the son born of Clobby and Mark. There's some things I just can't do, and then there's other things like I don't understand why you can't eat that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Mark definitely does go a lot further than I would, though, man. It's like clam chowder into soft shell crab.
Yeah, no, it's,
Mark,
it's
you have
good.
to admit
I mean,
this, clam chowder is pretty gross, right? Even if you like it, it's still gross. It's like an egg. Eggs are gross. I'll eat an egg, but they're gross. I mean,
well, I had 8 eggs today.
They smell.
And I love clam chowder.
I love clam chowder.
Did you eat the eggs raw?
My son loves that too.
Did you put a thing and just drink them like Rocky?
I did back in the Rocky day. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I very often for breakfast I make a breakfast tortilla. Tortilla with some cheese on it, and then scrambled eggs and some salsa. Love it.
That sounds good. And they're making me hungry. That's the job of this stream, right? Make people hungry.
Yeah, we always end up we always end up talking about food. You know what they say? People are always talking about food is it's a replacement for something else they're not getting in their lives.
Enough comic books.
Yeah.
Gaston breakfast.
Yeah.
LeFou, I'm afraid I've been thinking. Brian Hepburn makes corn chowder.
That's good too. Corn chowder is good stuff. Yeah. My favorite meal camping, because I love breakfast. Breakfast is good. It's a hungry man breakfast, but you do it for camping. It's very easy to make in the Dutch oven. So you cook your sausage first, and your eggs, and then you throw hash browns in. You buy the bag of hash browns that are, like the shredded hash browns. You cook those just for a few minutes. And then if you like, you can put peppers. I put peppers in too sometimes, all chopped up real finely with onions. And then you throw the egg in over the top, and then you throw a layer of cheese on, put the Dutch oven lid on, and 20 minutes later, it's almost like a cake or, a omelet.
Can you put biscuits on top of it too and make it like a biscuit layer?
Or you make biscuits separately, I guess, yeah. But I love Dutch oven cooking. Yeah, it's good stuff, yep. Hungry Boy says food is a replacement for the lack of quality in current day comic book art. Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't it Dutch oven when you let the hot bleep out of bed and keep the covers down? Nope. That's for the camp out. Well, Dadman has got some awesome stuff to show us, right, Dadman? So you've got your screen
Yep.
ready to go?
The screen is right there. Because I tell you what, this was from a place called Walk-Ons where we got the privilege of meeting the great
Don't show
Clobbering
me
Toms
whatever
in
you
person.
do, please.
I did not do that. I did not. No, sir.
Nobody wants
They're
to throw
No,
up
I
by
know.
seeing me.
They're going to build the Clobby Memorial Wing to that place.
Well, I tell you what, this place was damn
says
good.
the home of champions, so that's Clobbering Times.
This was so damn good. It was like we told Clobby, give us a little flair for what's over there, and it was a good combination of a whole bunch of stuff. But
Yeah, I love Walk-Ons.
when I'm over there, I had to get this classic over there, the red beans and rice. It was very good.
It was almost like a Monday night.
Absolutely.
Even though it was a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday.
But in New Orleans, it's got to be a Monday, right?
Okay,
Pat?
so for those,
Yes, sir.
for
So
those
good right
people
now.
for those people who aren't familiar with walk-ons, tell me you got a picture of some of the waitresses, because this is the reason this place is in business.
No.
No.
What's this place called?
There was a cute waitress.
Walk-ons. There was a cute
Walk-ons.
waitress, but
Walk-ons?
we were
Just
too
one?
busy into the food. Yeah.
Well, no, I wasn't joining the waitress. I just didn't say,
Yeah.
"Can I take your picture, please?"
Oh,
Yes,
that's
they
what I
get kind of
go
creeped
down
out
with.
when you just start taking pictures of them.
I don't know.
Gentlemen,
Hey, yeah.
while you
ahead.
switch to this segment, I'm going to go on lurk mode for a minute because I've got to go finish making Maddie's food for tomorrow. But I will be back.
All
So
right,
Cool, brother. See you soon.
I will, or
Yep.
maybe I'll just join in on my cell phone if it'll work. So
Oh, come back. Yep.
Come
yep.
back, buddy.
we'll do. Bye.
So, Dad, man, why are you showing pictures of the food? I'm looking at the waitresses here. Just kidding.
Well, I tell you
Just
what,
kidding.
we take our food
Just kidding.
seriously because I tell you what, the last place we ate was at a Hooters on the road, and the
this
missus
is
loved
better
it
than
too.
Hooters?
Loved good food. They're both great. Actually, the Hooters was good too. Surprisingly,
Well, I'm liking these uniforms because they look like
Yeah.
cheerleader uniforms, but they're modest. But
Where you
not too
find them?
modest.
You looking at them?
Of course.
Are you looking at them online? Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you should show them.
exactly.
Well,
Mark.
I've let Dad man do his segment. All right, well, I'll show him. Yep,
Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
let him do a segment. I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Whichever way you want to do
We'll
it.
do a
But hey,
diversion. We'll do a quick diversion here. Quick
Let's do a
diversion.
quick
Well, I will
diversion.
say
So
this.
people know.
Yeah.
No.
The ambience of a restaurant is almost as important as the food. So we
I
can
tell you,
definitely make an argument for.
it was clean and not a rundown place. It really was a nice
Yeah.
place to walk
Oh,
into.
dude,
You
the
can tell from that
bathrooms
picture.
are spectacular. I mean, they are
Yeah.
really. That
Well,
to
Drew
me is a
Brees-
good sign of a restaurant. If you can go in a bathroom and it's clean and smells nice, you're in a good place.
Drew Brees is one of the owners.
I won't
Yeah,
hold
so
it
the
against it.
outfits are not Hooters level ridiculous. I have to
No,
say.
we
So
went to
that's-
Hooters. We went to Hooters, like I said, and they have really gotten skimpier over the years. So
Yeah, I mean a little too skimpy if you ask me.
yeah,
But
What?
yeah, this is
Are you some kind of a, never mind.
So yeah, so this is Walk On Sports Bistro. Very French. Just kidding.
Well,
So is
No,
that
no.
true? Oh, yeah, no, but it looks like all right. So, Dad, man, well, enough of the waitress,
no,
but
you're
just so people get an idea. Yep.
yeah.
yeah,
Now, I will,
What you're talking
I,
about?
I will say to Phantom Outsider, no, Clobby was not wearing a cheerleader uniform.
yes, it was. I mean, don't lie. I mean, no.
I definitely wouldn't either. But hey, you had to get the good classic red beans and rice, but it just gets better from there. This is what the missus had.
Ooh.
The shrimp and grits, bacon
Oh,
wrapped
looks
shrimp
good.
and grits.
Oh man, that looks
And
good.
she didn't share the shrimp with me.
That is a cheese grit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, oh my gosh, that's what she had. So she enjoyed that. This is what I had: a black and red fish with a corn tomato salsa.
Oh, it looks good too. Yeah.
Street corn. Yeah, exactly. But
Are you going to show Clobby's hamburger?
I don't know if I took a picture. I
Did
I had
you
a
really
double
get a hamburger? I
double
would have
bacon
chosen
cheeseburger.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
double
thought
bacon cheeseburger.
It's not in my pictures.
Oh,
Huh.
I'm sorry, you didn't take a picture.
Oh, Dad,
I don't know
man.
if I did not. Well, no. This will be. Clobby
Those
had
damn-
one of these. Clobby had one of these because he talked about it on the show, on the Saturday night show.
What?
The pièce de résistance. I guess that's how good a French I can do. This
Oh,
thing, Clobby.
what I did have was so yeah,
Ooh.
that's the
This-
Krispy
Oof.
Kreme
Oh, man.
bread pudding.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Normally
Better
I
than
hear the
cake.
word. Normally I hear the word bread pudding and I run away. But oh my god, this was just like a Krispy Kreme donut.
Yeah, we do
This-
bread pudding right down here, brother. You're safe here.
Oh man, I just this and what topped it off too is that we had ice cream with it. So, with ice cream, without ice cream. So hey, that was just the first part of our trip.
Mm-hmm.
So
By the way, let me say this real quick.
Wait.
The problem with walk-ons is that their hamburgers and cheeseburgers are freaking phenomenal.
mhm.
But I understand that, man. You know, you're coming down here, you want to try some Creole stuff and all. I get that.
Mhm.
But their hamburgers, y'all,
There's
that's
the,
what I
there's
get
the
when I get there.
cheeseburger.
I tell you,
Yeah.
his burger. Yeah,
Well,
Mark.
that's what- yeah,
keep
I've
it there a
had.
second. His
Oh,
burger.
boy, talk about good, man.
His burger
I
was out
don't
of
know
the
how
world.
I don't know how you fit the dessert, Quabby. Those burgers fill me to the tippy top, brother.
I didn't eat.
Did you get the?
I didn't eat it all the day
Okay,
before. But
that's
when
one way
they-
to do it. Yeah,
Oh,
do a
it
little
messed me up.
fasting.
Exactly.
Did
I
you
tell
get the
what,
sweet potato fries or regular fries?
Regular fries, sweet potato
I'm
fries.
guessing-
regular. I don't like sweet potato.
You don't like sweet
Yeah, they're not
potato?
good.
Okay. Well, then it's the illusion of getting something healthy extra healthy with your burger. But that looks
Healthy?
fantastic.
Never heard of it.
They have good tea there too, dude. They make it fresh. There's none of that like Lipton on tap or anything there. They make
Yeah,
their
it's
own
pretty
tea. It's real good. Yeah.
How big is
That's
this burger?
sweet
My
tea.
goodness gracious!
Oh,
it's
monster.
huge.
Well, mine
At
doesn't
least
have
a
all
half
that
a
crap
pound
at the
before they
bottom,
cook
though.
it. Yeah.
I have to tell them to take. I don't want any of this garbage like the tomato or the lettuce or that onions or that kind of crap. So it makes
I
it
just want the meat.
I just want the two pieces of meat, which are huge, and the bacon. The
But
bacon,
Mark, I
that's
gotta
it.
tell you, man, the meat is so good there, dude. It's like if you went to Lou's lunchbox, you wouldn't get, you wouldn't sneak it out and put a tomato on it. You would just eat it like that, man, because it's good beef. You're getting a quality burger there. Yeah.
No freaking tomatoes.
So we got the privilege of meeting Clobber and Times, who then also told us about Cane's. We had hit Cane's on the way over that day. This was the 6-piece tender with the fries, the garlic bread, and the slaw. And
see, Dad, man, you should have skipped the bread pudding, and y'all should have went to Cane's for dessert.
They'd already been to Cane's at that point.
They'd been already Cane's. But you know what's better though, Pat? The next day when we ended up in Jackson at night, there was a Cane's right next to the hotel. We had Cane's 2 days in a row. So
that's how
you
you
have
do
Cane's
it.
for breakfast. Did they breakfast at Cane's?
I wish
No,
I wish
not
we would have been
breakfast.
by them. But we could eat chicken for breakfast. But no, dude. I mean, the way that was knocked it out of the park. Cane's was every bit like Clobby said, and that sauce was amazing. But these chicken tenders were just, I mean, out of this world.
Okay,
so.
brother, I can tell you this though. You're not a novice anymore. You've eaten there twice. The next time you go, lose the coleslaw and get an extra piece of Texas toast.
Oh, I agree with you. I would do that. I did not realize
does everything great except for the
sub it.
coleslaw is gross.
You can sub it.
That's what I do. Yeah,
100%. Yeah, you get a piece of Texas toast.
But they don't charge you.
You get
They
more
don't charge you
fries
extra.
or an extra strip.
No, you can sub it. Now you can. The only thing that they charge you for is like if you ask for extra sauce. I usually since it's already expensive anyway, I say screw it, give me extra sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing we didn't know because this was the first trip. This was the first place we ate on the way over, and the picture does not do it justice as good as those chicken tenders were.
Yeah.
And the next night I had a chicken tender sandwich, which
It's
was
the sauce that makes it for me, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly. Although I realized they didn't put enough sauce on the sandwich, I should have asked for more. Or told them to put extra.
ask for extra sauce. And Dad, man, here's a little trick too. If you want the
sandwich,
yeah,
tell them.
I never had the sandwich.
Tell them instead of the sandwich bun, you want 2 pieces
garlic
of Texas toast as your sandwich bread. That's real good too, brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you can tell, everyone, I eat at Cane's way too much. That's when I can afford it. If I have an extra $50-$60, I'm like, I'm hungry for some Cane's.
Well, what was funny, we went in the first time we said that, well, the hell with it. This is probably the only time we'll eat here. So we're like, we're going all out. So we got this 6-piece, the big mega thing, and we're like barely finishing it. We're like, holy crap. This is a lot of food. It really was something. It really is. Honestly, then we had to eat that night with Clobby too. So, hey.
I could go a month without eating there, and then I'll eat there a couple times a month and all that. But when I go, I'm like, I go here so rarely that I'm just going to treat myself. I'll get whatever I want. Yeah,
right. I hear you, man.
Right, exactly. Make it a treat.
Right there with you.
Yeah. So
just enjoy it, right? Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Yep. Just have fun. And
those were just a couple of the things that we had when we met before or with Clobby. So,
it was a lot of fun, man. Meeting you, hanging out with you.
Dude, I tell you what, it was really, really cool to meet with you. And actually, it's always good to meet with people because we also met with somebody else on our trip, another streamer, Eagle Rider, that we, I don't know if you know who she is. But
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, and she actually gave us a tour of the Custer State Park Wildlife Loop. and about Crazy Horse, which is a monument they're building up there with her with the Lakota Sioux tribe, and it was like a fascinating thing that we got to see. But we also had dinner, and I can't remember the name of this. This is like an Indian. This was dessert. This is like an Indian fried bread. Also, here, I'll show you here.
Look at Steve in his unhealthy days. He ate there every day.
Yeah. And so that's like a berry type of there's different types. They had cinnamon and other types, but this is like a fried Indian flatbread there with like a compote.
That looks good.
It was really,
it's called
really
fry
sure
bread.
Was good.
It's called what?
Fry bread, right?
Right, fried bread, yes. Which was also there with this. This is what they called Indian or Native American taco. It's like, on that fried bread with a combination of beef and bison. It was incredibly out of this world.
If you scrape that salad off the side to the side, it'd probably be
no, dude. It's a case where I will tell you, the onions, lettuce, and tomato were so fresh that it was like it really made it all together. I'm one that likes to skip off the.
I hear you.
I've
never made a tomato so fresh that I'd enjoy it, but I will.
I
love tomatoes.
This was good. This is one that I would pick the onions off usually, but as it is, it was really, really good. And then we had one other thing called a Tanaka stew.
Hey, Lenrod. And he says, food talk.
Yes.
Oh, that looks really good, Dad, man.
That's, again, back to the Indian fried bread and then the bison and all that. And just like a stew in there. I tell you, it was incredible. So we did a lot of good eating on our trip.
Nice. We got to do I mean, you're traveling, right?
Yeah.
It's about the food and the sightseeing.
Well, the funny thing was, it was when we talked about it, like with our, before we did our little recap show last night, and we're going to do more of individual things with things. The thing was it was more like we had to figure out what places we did not like to eat. You usually have your favorites. It's so hard to pick a favorite. We knew the two that we weren't really thrilled with, but hey, and there's a truck dog.
Hey, La Polly's minion.
Hey.
And the pepperoni. Raquel does that much better, but I
absolutely.
That, but glad you're here.
So,
glad you're here. Yep.
So basically,
and Dad, man, what was your
places.
What was your favorite thing from the best gas station in the world? How was Buc-ee's?
You went to Buc-ee's. Damn you.
Is it a Busey's? I thought
I'd
it was
love to go to
Busey's.
Buc-ee's.
You sure it's not Busey's?
Did you get any beaver nuggets?
We did not get the beaver nuggets this time because we really actually kind of skipped out the Buc-ee's this time. We only made one trip through Buc-ee's in Alabama, and it was just for gas, and it was kind of chaotic. So we actually have those over here in St. Augustine. So we've actually made an hour trip down and hit Buc-ee's quite a few times for other things. But Buc-ee's. Did
you get the spicy ketchup at Whataburger and the Black Label?
Oh, we didn't stop at Whataburger. We have those here too. So
yeah,
okay.
Whataburger.
Yeah, but hey, it's all good. It's
all
good.
Special for us down here. We ain't got all them good chains. All of our us with our fancy local restaurants.
Let's see. Yeah, I was just happy there was a great trip to where we, like you said, there was only two things. One, it was in the hotel we stayed at, and there was another one with a bar saloon thing in Wall, South Dakota, where they ended up just cooking the hell out of the Philly cheesesteak stuff. It was like they dried out the beef and had like no cheese on it. So,
yeah, I hear chopping too in the background. Is that someone cooking food or
that would be? Yep. I am making Greek rice for Maddie, so I'm chopping garlic and onions.
All right.
And,
just for clobbering times.
For Maddie, actually, but because Clobby wouldn't eat it because it has vegetables in it. And
hail to small time Republic. Thanks for stopping by.
I can't believe Clobby is still alive. I'm very happy that he is.
I've eaten vegetables.
Yeah, I remember seeing. Yeah, it was back in 19.
Is corn a vegetable?
Corn is a
corn.
How about green beans?
Green beans is yes.
And
corn,
yes. Okay.
Corn. I would never recommend eating corn to anybody, but
Is it or is it not a vegetable?
I don't think it's a vegetable. I don't think so. Let me check though.
It is a vegetable.
It is a
Well,
vegetable
that's all that
because
matters.
It was
because of how it's
originally
grown, but it's
originally
definitely a starch, guys. Let's be honest.
it's
Cornmeal
very
yeah.
high in sugar. It is, yeah. It was
Oh,
originally a highland grass, especially not crossbred, but bred by Native Americans to get the corn part of it to grow.
Quadro triticale. That's what
Yeah.
I know this plant. He's Russian.
Corn, potatoes, sweet potato, and taro, and peas fall into special categories of vegetables called starchy vegetables.
Yep.
The carbohydrate content can be similar to foods that we often think of carbs like rice, bread, and pasta. And that's from the interwebs. Oh, go check with your doctor, not me, but yep.
Well, maybe check with your doctor. Most doctors don't have to learn anything about nutrition, and some of them will even admit it to you. I would check with a nutritionist myself, but that's just me, and it's not medical advice.
I would also check with a nutritionist because I have to tell you, I've met 3 over the last year. I have yet to meet an ugly nutritionist. These little chicks are cute, man. They're all like in their early 30s and
that makes sense,
very flirtatious, and they like pat you on your belly and I just want you to be healthy. And I'm like, well, I want to be healthy now too because you just patted me on my belly.
Is that why they call you? Is that why they call you Pat?
They did. Pat with 2 T's, sir.
Top notch. See?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm doing 2 shows a night.
That is why Steve won't do 2 shows a night.
Steve is going to make it to the strip yet, you guys. You just
actually,
here's con cooking.
Revenge is a dish that is best served cold.
I kind of tried to tie in that con clip there, but
well done.
Maybe a little stretch, but that's all right.
Yeah, you did good.
Steve, I do have a quick Las Vegas question before we go to the next topic.
Before that,
yes.
So you saw my comment about I basically made that chain because I ate there every day.
Yes.
I ate there twice this week because they have one on Las Vegas Boulevard.
Which one, Cane's?
Yeah, Raising Cane's. Yeah. So now, young Skywalker, ask your question. Young Skywalker.
Well, see, that's like probably the most unhealthy meal you have, then, huh, buddy?
Yeah, I'm not eating healthy very often lately, just because I don't have time to cook. If I do, I'm cooking for Maddie. And if I don't wake up in the morning and prepare something for lunch, I've got to go get something. So, and I don't like doing it. What I would really like to do would be to get back into 1 meal a day eating, but it requires a lot of discipline. And, I'm not the man I used to be.
You like that intermediate fasting, sir? That works for you?
I used to do it. And like, there's a lot of evidence from meta-analysis of studies around the world that fasting, probably more like the 2 or 3 day fast once or twice a year, can really extend your life. So
yeah, I've seen studies. Yeah, you're not wrong on that.
Yeah, and as Klobby will tell you, like almost
so fasting slows down your how quick you'll die, basically.
Yeah, it's part of some
play on words there, but yeah.
Well, but there's the things that cause hormesis, hormetic effects, which is basically you stress your body and then your body responds by getting stronger. That's what weightlifting is. And doing things like heat therapy, a sauna, cold therapy, lifting weights, and fasting shows a decrease in all-cause mortality, and it's a healthier, longer life. So you're not, instead of going downhill at 50, you're perfectly healthy and playing tennis at 102, and the next day you wake up dead. So, which is the way I want to go. I don't want to linger and all that kind of stuff. So
I will tell you this: as much as we joke around, intermediate fasting is a fact does lower blood sugar. So if you're someone who struggles with blood sugar, you're pre-diabetic or something like that, it is an absolute fact that if you do fasting like just once a month, it has a dramatic effect on blood sugar.
How many days do you have to do it for?
A lot of people, Klobby, there's a thing that's called it's a Q5, which is you just fast and eat a lower amount of calories 2 days a week, and then the rest of the time you eat what we call a normal diet, or even a little bit more than a normal diet. You know what I mean? And if you did that a week, skip the week, that a week, it would help with your blood sugar a lot. If you
How many
did that
days?
every week,
Every other week?
you do 2 days where you do between
Oh, okay.
7 and 900 calories, and then the other 5 days out of that week you just eat like you normally would. Even if you eat normally, not great, or you eat a lot of calories normally, you'll still have an effect on your blood sugar, and you'll generally drop about a pound or 2 a month just by doing that every other week.
Check with your physician, just so we don't get in
Yes.
trouble here.
Well, check with I would say check with a physician, or there are a lot of doctors who are not, and I follow doctors. I follow Ford Brewer, who was the chief of medicine of preventive medicine for Johns Hopkins for more than a decade, and he says, doctors are not really concerned with eating, and they're concerned with writing as many prescriptions as they can, because they can move more people through, build more insurance, and pay off their yacht. But so he said, this guy's name is Ford Brewer. He's on YouTube and et cetera, and he's retired. He's a good Southern doctor. But as well as a bunch of other ones will tell you that doctors do not keep up with nutrition because for a couple of reasons, and one of which is it's not going to put any money in their bag. It's not going to pay off their But I would definitely ask a nutritionist. There are some doctors. I found one who is a doctor who is a believer in keto and fasting or intermittent fasting, and the other thing is that there's a growing community of doctors and also PhDs who believe in intermittent fasting may help with, possibly, because I have to say MEGS is not medical advice, but people should certainly do their due diligence and not listen to random people on the internet. But there's a thing called autophagy, and when you don't eat, what happens is your body starts eating itself. But what it starts eating is all the useless junk that's floating around in your body, the dead cells and the expended lipoproteins that are no longer carrying lipids from your So, and the other thing is very interesting, is that people who were morbidly obese and lost all the weight.
I prefer the term dimensionally challenged, as Brian is saying.
I don't. No, I don't think you're challenged at all. I think you have full 3 dimensions. People who are significant, like really like overweight, when they lose the weight, they're more healthy than the average person. It's like their bodies have been pushing against a flood wall, and suddenly the water's gone, and you got all this muscle built up. So that's really fascinating to me. So.
And one of the nice things too, guys, if you're listening to us and you're like, going to see a nutritionist, what a bummer that would be, and how much would that cost? If you have pretty much just about any insurance, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Humana, some of the big ones, if you call up that number on the back and you say, I want to talk to a nutritionist, you could generally talk to one online or on the phone for nothing, because the insurance companies want you to do anything that'll keep you healthy. Unlike doctors, they really, really do care because it costs them less. And a nutritionist is somebody that is very easy to talk to on an internet. If you're in physical therapy, you want to be there with that physical therapist, making sure you're doing your things right. If you're talking to a mental health therapist, they want to be able to read your body language and stuff. But a nutritionist, talking to them on a computer is actually even better, because they could just send you, oh, here's a chart, here's some diet recommendations, here's some don't eat foods, here's some do eat foods. And I talk to one about once a month, and we just do it over the iPhone, and she just emails me stuff, whatever we talk about, and a little follow-up, and even our transcripts. I could go back, and if I ask any questions, and it costs me nothing to do that once a month.
Dang. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, while we're talking food, why don't we I got to address this by Hungry Boy. He says, the way Sunday Night Geekery follows great topics from across the board, like what Maddie's daddy is talking about makes this one of my favorite streams. So thank you so much for that, Hungry Boy. Glad you're having fun. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm Combat Wombat. And speaking of that, here's now this picture doesn't look so good, but this is actually a
Oh, man.
Mediterranean restaurant I went to on Saturday night, and that's actually cauliflower. I should have taken a better picture. It doesn't look so good with the sauce, but it's really good. In the oven, it's kind of burnt on the end. But I love cauliflower, so that's a pretty healthy food that you can eat. Of course, they added a nice sauce and tomatoes to it, and then this was this. I wish I should have got a picture. It was on a sword, like a long sword. It was
Wow.
lamb kebab, but it was on the sword. And then I was like, the guy's like, "Can you help me?" The waiter's like, "If you you would like me to take it off the sword?" I should have said, "Wait, I want to take a picture." So it doesn't look as appetizing like this, but it was darn good. Yep. And what else do we have? There's the cauliflower there. That's the cauliflower with the knife in it. Yep. So that's really good. And then we had these were, they call them cigars. I think there was chicken in there, but the sauce is really good. And it's fun to go to a place like this where you're drinking, and you're tasting a lot of little different things versus like one main thing. So yeah, toasted cauliflower. And Lisa says that looks really good. Yep, the cauliflower. Yep. And this was shrimp, which was delicious. Although it's sorry, Clobber Times, more shrimp tonight. Yep.
What's that wrapped around it though?
It was kind of like a breaded kind of coating, but it's kind of like wrapped. Yeah, it was.
Looks almost like a chow mein noodle, huh?
Yeah, it was like a noodle. It was good stuff, though. It was really good. There's a new restaurant that just opened, and there's the flatbread. Oh, the Mediterranean flatbread is just so good. It's like a pizza. The dough is just so so good. Yep. No, there's they call them cigars. Yeah, it's always fun to get stuff like this where a lot of different things. Like I said, there's the flatbread. Clobber Times would eat that, I'm sure. Yep. Although there's some little green specks on it. You'd eat
like
that
parsley stuff, but probably
that will come right
like
off.
You can't even tell. You can't even tell. Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
All right, kids. So listen, it's 10:30 at my time. I told you guys backstage I have only 2 more weeks of this early nonsense for my PT, and also since we're talking healthy on a healthy note, I'm going to go shower up and get ready to get up at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
But before you leave, thank you, Pat. Guess what the name of this restaurant was?
What's that?
Esh, our buddy Esh.
Oh, I haven't seen Esh forever, man. What a good guy, though. He always retweets stuff or comments on stuff that I put up. So,
yeah, I haven't talked to Esh in a little bit, but
we're thinking about you, Esh. Esh is probably deep asleep, buddy.
Love
right
now.
I got to tweet that out. Yeah, I think I had one more picture. Yeah, and it's more Middle Eastern too. It's that Mediterranean Middle Eastern, but yeah, it was good stuff. So, but thank you, Pat S, for
if you guys are hanging out tomorrow, I'll be in J-Man's chat, and of course, Mark C Comics tomorrow night. I'll be doing that, and another friend of y'all's that I think Clobby, you do Friday nights with. Pablo is going to join us on Tuesday to talk about some comics and collecting in South America and stuff like that on Tuesday night with Brandon. So Pablo's a great guy, man. He really that cat will carve out time for anybody if you ask. You just got to give him a little bit of a heads up, But
Pablo.
Yes, thanks for having me, gents. It was fun. We got the whole gang. If we could just get Courtney and Retro Girl here, Mark wouldn't hardly have any room left on the screen, man. We could all hit that.
Well, then we kick some of the guys then.
Yeah, exactly.
You should definitely you could definitely kick me and Clobby. I think the subscription rate would go up through.
Sure, absolutely would.
Yeah.
Courtney's got a lot of good stuff going on though. So at least
did you see her video last night that she did?
No, I haven't watched.
She was singing. Yeah, she was singing. Yeah, she was doing singing. Was she singing Pat Benatar? I think, if I'm remembering correctly.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Can't beat that. All right, gangsters. Y'all be good out there,
buddy. Be good.
Good
All right,
night,
brother.
Pat. Good night, panel.
Good night, Pat. Yeah.
I'll see y'all tomorrow night.
Good night,
Good night,
Pat.
sir.
Be good, buddy.
My daughter made cookies tonight, so we might as well just continue with the food stuff, right?
Wow.
Who cares about comics and Star Trek?
Who cares about geek stuff? It was called Geekery.
It's Sunday night geekery, so
Change it
made,
to Sunday night
homemade
eatery.
cookies. Yeah. Sunday night
exactly.
eatery,
That
yeah.
works.
These are good. You know, cookies right out of the oven when they're kind of soft and hot, and oh, so good, so good. Yep.
See, you keep doing all the nice and good stuff too, but I got some of the bad stuff too. So you know how that goes. But I will say, we did have a peanut butter parfait, like I was showing here.
I used to like those.
Up in South Dakota. I swear they made it bigger than
Dairy Queen.
They made it bigger than what we got here. It was like, we joked with them and they said, "Well, move up here then." But I got that there, Mark. That's what that is. And if you got time for
here,
one more,
show that. Yeah. Oh, of course. Oh, there's plenty of time tonight.
all right. See that now that had partially melted. Think of it about straighter up a little bit more, dude. They barely make them above the top of the cup here nowadays. But this, they.
So you're saying it shrank?
It shrank, but see, when they built it originally, it was much bigger than the ones they do here in the big city, and it was like, dang, in Custer, South Dakota, that was a powerful dessert. So, for a peanut butter parfait, though. But I have one other. I have one other one I'm going to share with you real quick. That I could keep sharing all kinds of pictures, but this
share away.
This particular picture here. No, I got to take that one down then, apparently. So let me bring that up here with this. This is a place that was on the Guy Fieri's on Food Network, Diners, Dives, and Drive-Ins. And
nice.
we've shared some of this already here. This is from Uncle Lou's Fried
Chicken and biscuits.
Oh, okay.
Not just biscuit. It's a honey biscuit.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
And they served it
It looks
also
almost like a donut.
It is.
The texture on the top, right?
It's very crunchy, like a donut would be, and with the sweetness because of the honey on it, and the chicken. You can see how it's breaded is not greasy.
Oh, it's not. It's not. It's not like typical fried chicken.
This
that you
place
see with the crispier. Yeah.
This
was
place
good.
was.
I'm assuming it was good.
Let's put it this way: we talked about this last night. Is we crossed over. We did like a figure eight around America. We crossed to Memphis, Tennessee. We hit Uncle Lou's twice this trip.
That good.
That good. Yeah.
It was in Memphis. This place is just in Memphis, or
it's Memphis. It's a local thing, a local place, and it was on the Food Network's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives at one point because you can see the cup up there. They advertise it, but yeah, it was incredible. And that the macaroni and cheese, the honey macaroni and cheese was off the charts. So, now I won't show the green beans either because, I know Chloe doesn't like the green stuff.
I like green beans.
You like green beans? All right. Well,
even if I didn't, you can show green beans and know it survived.
Well, let me do.
This is not a crab or anything, or shrimp or anything.
Yeah, that crazy crap. Yeah, but anyway, here I'll bring this one up here too. This was
there's only one location. It looks like, or two.
I only know of
I'm on
one.
their website now. I'm on their website now.
There could be a second one.
Yep.
There could be a second, but there's one, and it's right here. Sorry about my. Let me see if I can change the orientation. Oh, I can't change orientation. There we go. Dude, those green beans were very well seasoned. So with the potato and there's honey and the macaroni and cheese. It really, really, really was a good place. So good we hit it twice. So
you guys are giving me diabetes.
Don't blame me. I'm just here to be a geek.
I wanted to say this while Pat was here because he mentioned blood sugar.
Yeah.
There are a lot of scientists and researchers now that think that diabetes is not just a disease unto itself, but it's quite possibly the number one cause of heart disease and stroke and dementia. So
the dementia part explains a lot to me. For me, so
it causes inflammation, and inflammation in your arteries is like inflammation on your skin. Acne. But if you pop a pimple, the pus just leaks off onto your skin and you're fine. But if it happens in an artery, it's pretty big news. So anyway, I'll stop being a downer now. Let's go back to deep fried sugar coated donut.
Yes, there we go. Yeah.
No,
Don't be a downer.
There we go.
No, I hear you, man.
Yeah.
I'm,
So here's the
I'm
website
not,
for
I'm
Uncle Lou's.
so far clear of diabetes, but I've been, I'm probably getting close. So, yeah.
Clobby, are you Kryptonian?
Yes.
You must be. If you guys knew Clobby, he has the most unhealthy diet in the history of the world. And he's so healthy.
I'm I'm not. I'm getting close to pre-diabetic. I'm about to go back to see a doctor and try to get on that stuff that they give you to help you lose weight. But anyway, yeah. But I hear you.
So here's Uncle Lou.
I've been lucky.
Yeah, we actually met him.
Oh, great.
The first time when we went in we visited Clobby, went to Vicksburg, got to Jackson, and then my wife told me that morning that the family was like, we're not going to Uncle Lou's the next day or that night.
Which one of these guys is Uncle Lou?
The guy on the right. Great man. We met him in person. He's
The
like,
green
welcome,
shirt, right?
in the green shirt. Yeah, he welcomed us all. He pulled tables over to put everybody sort of close together.
Wow.
The funny thing was the night before, part of the group was like, well, we're not going. And we're like, I just told the miss, I said, the heck with everybody else, we're going. And we did. And everybody followed us. So, and it was a great, dude, I am so glad we got there because he was a great guy. Great people that worked there. And one, so it was really cool, really good. So if you're in Memphis, it is definitely, and they do have burgers. They have all kinds of other stuff like Mike was showing with the menu and stuff. But dude, the chicken and it's great. They even the second time gave us a free side of corn. They were thinking of adding to the menu, and oh man, they know how to season up the corn. So, and that's what's really, really good. So, I mean, you could have eaten the whole.
It looks like very simple but very tasty foods, like not over
it is.
But...
really it is. It's just
that
simple.
Looks like an amazing sandwich.
Simple food done well. So,
but the spices, a lot of honey. You said a lot of honey.
A lot of honey that they use on the certain things, like with the biscuits and then the macaroni and cheese. But yeah, and you could buy the sauces on the side too. There's like a sweet sauce. I think there's a spicy sauce.
Yeah, you can order it up here. Yep. Oh, look at that raspberry or strawberry.
We didn't even get to the desserts and everything else, so we just. Oh man, I guess
that's a great story. Founded the restaurant in 2000. Are those carrots or yams?
You're getting to part of the menu we didn't even get to.
No, I'm just looking here. I guess
the honey biscuits.
These look like yams here. Yep. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, not carrot. Yeah. They're the honey biscuits, obviously. Yeah, those look like donuts almost.
We took 3 on the road with us for later. So, but yeah, it was a great place, and it's like,
oh, look at that.
Yeah, it truly.
Lenrod says, "Yeah, you can never trust a skinny chef. Their food is clearly not good enough for that."
Yep.
Well, look at that apple pie. Well, looks like a Hostess.
We didn't even get to the dessert. Dang it! Now I've got to go back.
You better go back, Dad. Man, what do you mean you get to the dessert? Yeah, grilled cheese sandwich. Yep. We're just killing everyone tonight with the food.
I'll get myself too. Dang.
My chest.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that steak sandwich. Looks like No, oh, look at those. Are those wings or shrimp? Oh, that must be shrimp.
Yeah, they look like shrimp.
Yeah.
Dang.
Hush puppies, maybe.
When I was talking
nuggets.
When I was talking about cholesterol and health, health stuff, Clobby was thinking, when did this guy get so old?
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Believe me. Even I'm not hungry right now.
Yeah.
I've eaten since earlier today, and I can't even eat now. Well,
I'm going to change my name from Maddie's Daddy to always
Is it a quadruple burger? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey.
Sorry, Steve.
That's okay.
A quadruple burger. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, even I wouldn't eat that. Who am I kidding? But I mean, no. That's something. Wow, quadruple bypass. I knew Steve was going to say it if I didn't.
Jeez.
Sweet spicy love.
Yeah, that's
Zinger hot sauce.
Clobby, you know my family history
and corruption spices. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I figured, I should have let you make that joke, but still, I hear you.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
Where is this place again? It's
Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis,
Okay.
Tennessee. Yep, yep.
Oh, there
So
you go.
it's just up the
Quite a
road.
lot of pictures here.
Hey, it's just a couple hours out the road from you guys. You know, have a road trip. You know.
Yeah, outside Louisiana. Next is Memphis for famous Southern cooking.
Yeah.
Louisiana is the best, though,
Oh well.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah,
actually,
let's look at their menu
I
here.
actually
They've
was
got-
going to bring them to Paran, see, but it was just so far over there, and there was traffic.
Oh God. Oh.
However, I was going to walk on. You know, I knew walk-ons would have something for everybody. But yeah.
I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think if
I
you'd
love
had,
I love that.
if they could have, Dad Man, if he could have taken you to Paran's, it would have made like the whole place is made of cedar, and you can get frog legs and alligator and hush puppies, and in addition to
wow.
gumbo and etouffee and jambalaya and biscuits and with or without gravy. I mean, it's amazing. Oh man, if you ever go back to Baton Rouge, you got to go to Paran's. It's
Okay.
It will.
Well, actually, what we found out was we go visit our in-laws and stuff. It wouldn't be too hard to get over there again. So look forward to one day.
Well, maybe we'll be there at the same time because I'm going to try to go once a year so that Maddie can know her family.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
No, that'd be good.
Yeah. So, and I won't even make you guys call me Your Majesty. I found out this week that I'm descended from Edward the First. I can't believe it.
Wow.
I cannot believe it. Sir? Ed Norton.
Sorry.
Norton, pal of mine. Hey, Ruffy boy. Anyway, Mark's going, can we talk about the food again, please?
No. Well, I got something else for Mark after we're done with this one because we came across a unique pizza. So
clam and don't tell me.
Oh,
Clam and pineapple.
That's not unique. That's disgusting. But yeah. If you're ever close to this place, definitely hit it up. So
actually, to be fair to Mark, none of us have actually tried the clam pizza.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I know, but still, it just sounds wrong.
How many of us ever will, though?
Yeah.
You never know. You never know.
Holy cow.
Would you try it? Would you try it?
I just read this sign now because we have a place an hour and a half south of us that's big for the 1 pound hamburger, 1 3/4 pound ultimate monster cheeseburger. That's almost 2 pounds. That must be that quadruple decker then. Wow.
What was the place that had the heart attack burger that they had to discontinue because too many people had heart attacks?
Was that cheeseburger?
It might have been Fat Burger. I'm not sure.
Might have been them. Yeah, there was Fat Burger. There was Smash Burger or Cheeseburger.
I just remember when they had to stop. They had to take the heart attack burger off the menu because they had like 3 people had heart attacks while or after eating it, and here I am laughing like it's funny.
I think that was Cheeseburger.
Was it? Okay.
I think so because they used to be there. They had one in Baton Rouge for a while.
Gotcha.
Named after that old Saturday Night Live skit.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger. Yeah.
No Coke, Pepsi.
No Coke.
Yeah.
Pepsi.
You get a healthy turkey burger here. See?
Oh,
so there's a Fat Boy for $12. 6 slices of hamburger turkey, 4 slices of cheese.
Fat Boy.
But
it takes guts to call it Fat Boy.
Hey.
At least it doesn't have the word "hey" in front of it. Hey, Fat Boy. It's like, we know you're addicted. We'll call you anything we feel like it.
I tell you what, it was. I will tell you too. What was really great was actually the first time we went. Then actually meeting him, he was there. Great guy, very hospitable. And pulled over the tables for everybody. I actually ratted out the part of the family that said they didn't want to go that day. I said, it was like, yeah, part of the family didn't want to go, but we said, the hell with it. We're coming anyway. And he laughed. He's like, yeah. And it's just kind of funny. So
that is funny.
It's like my wife sitting there laughing under her breath with them sitting right there. Cause it's like, hey, we had no clue we were going to end up going through Memphis the second time. When we ended up going to Shiloh, it was like, holy crap, we're going to Memphis. Let's hit it again, you know. But it was awesome. Great place to be if you're there.
Raquel, SSG, not Raquel Briggs, the other Raquel. Yeah, great to be here. It's great to have you here, Raquel. We've been talking food. So.
Hey, Raquel.
Yep.
There's another Raquel in the chat.
Yes,
yeah. She's got a great channel.
Channel, yes, absolutely.
Very good channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want
Raquel.
to read this panel, this paragraph because it's a great story. So this is Uncle Lou. So he says, when I was growing up, my mom was going to school full time, working part time. So it was my job to feed my two little brothers. I like cooking anyway. My mom taught me little stuff right here in her kitchen. I'm not a cookbook cook. I'm a mama's cook. I love that. Believe me, I made a lot of mistakes in the beginning, but she said, get it, be all right. Opened my first restaurant, Catfish Express, in 1985. I was 26 years old. I didn't know what I was doing. I had a recipe and an idea, but no business savvy at all. It was trial by fire. I learned from that. Another restaurant that didn't make it, and I swore off the food industry for the rest of my life. So a good friend of mine said, Lou, I want you to go down on Mill Branch and check out this building. I said, I don't want another restaurant, but he said, just go look at it. So I went to look at it and decided to open Uncle Lou's Fried Chicken. Happy to stay here was when I got a call from the Food Network. They were coming down to do a store in Memphis style barbecue. Whenever they go on location, they look to see what else is on there. When he first got the call from Fieri, the Fieri Breed Company, he responded, yeah, right. Asking how they found out about him, he said they'd scoured the internet and Uncle Lou's kept coming up. They decided to give it a try. All our reviews were positive, so they decided to give us a call. I was like, ma'am, you know how long I've been praying for a national shot? Not that Lou was anxious, but he did say, they told me to be back in 2 weeks. It seemed like 2 years. Then came in January, I got to meet Guy Fieri. We had a ball shooting the show. So funny because, he's got a lot of one-liners and I do too. So the producer's like, come on, guys, cut it out. He'd say something and respond, we'd be laughing. Of course, it'd be on a camera, so we'd have to shoot it over again. The show aired on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dines on August 4th, 2008. Quite a long time. Before the show, we're on the brink of going out of business.
Are you away from your camera? For your mic, by the way?
Oh, it switched again to the other.
Yeah, I should have asked you sooner, but I thought you were over there for a reason.
It switched. It's been doing that now. When I turned the camera on to show some comics. Apologize for that, everyone. Probably no one could hear
I should have
that.
It's my fault for not telling you sooner.
No, I got to check that every time now. I turn that on. Yep. So, but anyway. Oh, hey, Moira Kidd is here. Hey, Moira. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Moira.
Talking some food here for a few minutes. I got some comics to show. Yeah. So basically, he's what I like about this is, it's something he always loved, and it was just his chance to, do something you're passionate about. And yeah, never give up, I guess. So, so he's saying, yeah, we're before the show on the brink of going out of business. Seriously, we didn't have a big enough customer base. As good as this food is, right, Dad, man? I knew we had a good product and good service, but the masses didn't know about us. So I found out we we're going to be featured on the Food Network, and I called my creditors and said, you've got two options. If this thing takes off, you'll get paid. If not, I'll be out of business and have to file bankruptcy. So I guess you guys might have to wait. That's what happened. It worked out for us. After the show, things took off, and we've been here for 15 years now. So that's just amazing. So never give up on stuff that you want to do. So even later in life. So I guess this is he was 26 in 1985. So yeah, it's a great.
And we happened to find about it on a road app. Road Trippers just happened to find out about it randomly, and it became a thing. And then he got the national attention, and it was worth every bit of it. So.
And it obviously deserves it, right? You said it was fantastic.
Absolutely. We went back twice. I mean, you could not imagine my reaction when I realized the night before we were going back through Memphis again to get to Shiloh, and it was like, holy crap, we're going.
We can stop there again, right?
Exactly, and it was right on the route. We literally crossed where we came when we were going north. We came back in the same area, and we were right there. So didn't have to go far out of the way.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So
yeah. No,
I just want to show you. I just want to show you one other thing. This was up in a place, Providence Pizza, up near Kansas City. It's more, I think, Garden View, Missouri. But basically, I just want to show you this one particular pizza. I think you might get a kick out of this. This is what the missus got. It's a thick crust pizza with extra
pizza?
cheese. That's a pizza.
It looks like a pie.
That is a deep dish. I guess you could call it pie, but it's like apricot jelly or jam with
Yeah.
a balsamic vinaigrette drizzle.
Well, it does look good. I love balsamic vinaigrette drizzle.
Yeah,
That's
she
good
loved
stuff,
it. This was her pizza. I figured you might get a kick out of this one because I got a traditional like pepperoni and tomato sauce one, but which is you can see anywhere. But I figured you get a kick out of this one, looking at especially
Wow, that
with
looks good.
It's not clams, but it's jelly. So go figure, jelly on a pizza. But she said it was great.
Well, the pizza place near me that was just showing before that does the brick oven. Everyone does brick oven now, but they had like a fig on it, and it's a really thick one, kind of like that with fig and ham. It kind of reminds me of that a little. Is that got ham on there? Or is that?
I don't think it's ham. I don't think it. I'm not sure what that is on the
bacon?
side. I don't think she had meat on it. I'm not sure what is on the side there, but hey, you see the clumps of jelly and stuff, so exactly. Well, she swore by it. She liked it, so it was a good pizza.
And if anyone goes to Graceland in Memphis, Uncle Lou's fried chicken looks like it's right there. Did you go to Graceland, Dad, man?
No, we didn't have time either time.
How could you not have time to see Graceland? Sorry,
man. I know, but dude, it's amazing. Even going north, we were crunched on time. That going north, we went through Memphis. It was an 11-hour.
You're right there.
It was 11, but it was 11-hour drive up there. Like coming back through, there were some things we thought about seeing, but we had to get over to Corinth, and we were running out of time on that. So it's like we learned some things on our trip. So
you didn't go anywhere in near Nashville, did you?
No, not this time. No, we didn't get near Nashville
because that's got McKay's books in there. Which I gotta go to the fact that I wonder if they have one in Memphis. Yeah, I want to go there too. Let's have the Clobber and Times meet up at McKay's book in Nashville. Yeah.
All right, dude. Wherever you want to go, that works for us. So hey.
Yeah. No,
my vote is still for Pawrans.
Yeah.
All right.
We can go there afterwards.
And
ClobbyCon, yep.
As long as I have the floor for a second, I am going to call it a night, so y'all can enjoy your culinary cuties unencumbered while I finish cooking for Maddie.
Cucumbered.
Uncucumbered. Well, because I know you don't like vegetables. So, Clobby, well, it's probably a foregone conclusion that you don't like. I can't think of it now. The green thing that goes in gumbo sometimes.
The okra.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, not even fried okra.
No.
Wow.
You better not be in my gumbo.
Fried okra's good.
Yeah, I like okra. Anyway, gentlemen and ladies in the chat, it's been a pleasure.
It's better than liking Oprah. Thank you, bro. Good to see you, bro.
Sir. Good to see you, Steve.
I'm looking to try and find where that came from. Always a pleasure, y'all. I'm gonna get back to cooking Maddie's.
Let me know if that email comes through. Bro. Okay. All right.
It still has not.
Well, I'll resend tomorrow if it doesn't come through. So I'll get back with you.
Okay, sounds good. And Clobby has all my information as well. So
I've known
Clobby since he was a pebble.
All right. Well, awesome.
All right. He's embarrassed to say that it's been 40 years this year.
Can't be. I'm only 35.
There you go.
I knew you before you knew yourself.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Yes. I thought, was it Brian Hepburn that said deep fried okra is yummy? I agreed. What's got the
crispy,
crunchy
I've had it before. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Good change up things. Yep.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, y'all. I'll be listening, but I'm signing out now.
All right, buddy.
All right, folks. So, guys, don't say anything bad about Thor.
Good night.
He's listening. Just kidding. Thank you, Steve. Thank you so much for being here. Yep. Have a great week. Say hi to Maddie and tell her she's open invite to Maddie. Yep. Because she improves the ratings drastically.
And I'll probably see most of y'all tomorrow night on Clobby's channel. I will have Maddie, so I will probably be silent, but I will definitely be listening in. And if you haven't dropped a like yet on this stream, what are you waiting for? All right. Good night,
There you
y'all.
go.
Thanks.
Later, bro.
Night.
Yep. Later. Yep.
Oh man.
So you got some more stuff,
Just
Dadman here.
at least one more.
As much as you. Oh,
This
sure.
is
Yeah.
because
No.
of you. This is because of you. This is the menu at that Providence Pizza.
Oh, there we go.
When
Clams,
I
burrata,
that's why I
bacon,
took
garlic butter, lemon.
that's why I took a picture of this. Is when I saw this, I thought exactly of you. Not
Burrata's
sure what,
so good too.
what is
Burrata's
burrata though.
That's an Italian cheese. It's kind of like a mozzarella, if for lack of, for just to explain it, but it's a much smoother kind of mozzarella. If you think of mozzarella, it's kind of like spreadable mozzarella, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show a picture of it just so we and it's delicious stuff. Yeah, burrata's it's become even more popular lately, and with tomatoes, it's perfect with tomatoes. So we're clever times. It's like, why did I come on this stream tonight?
I'll live. I'm so
You'll
tired. I
live
can't
it.
even see straight.
So good. You can't see these tomatoes,
Yeah,
but
don't worry about
burrata is fantastic cheese. Yeah. It's
Oh man.
good.
Okay.
So that's what that. So it's probably would be really good on pizza. Yeah, it's a shell of mozzarella wrapped with a lush mixture of cheese and curds over cream formed in one simple, supple, malleable ball. Yep. So good stuff. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I figured that would be all for you.
Yeah.
When I saw that one,
Thank you.
but they had some kind of interest, different types of pizzas here. So, Frankie hot chicken pickles, ranch dill, the Frankie fingers. That really was the one that really got my attention. Was anything clam related with you? But it was interesting how they, the others just seemed kind of average until you see this clam pie. I was like, dang it, Martin D with the C's here. He'd love this place.
Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Jake, if I never see another clam,
It'll be too soon.
Who keeps playing that? God, I love clams.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So I mean,
when I saw that clip, I'm like, the Deep Space Nine has been pretty pitiful lately. The last few seasons, but I'm like, this is gold. This clip.
Oh yeah. Well, see, there's one up here, the Crutalian bacon fig jam gorgonzola balsamic glaze.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there was bacon on there. That's what it was. That was that picture. That's what the missus got.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there was bacon.
I did see
mind.
bacon. I knew.
Yeah.
I knew it could. The pig detector. Yeah.
Pig detector. That's awesome. But yeah. Hey. All right. But yeah. Hey. It was definitely interesting. She had a more adventuresome pie than I did. I just kind of, I'm just old and boring. So. Of course, I don't like ricotta. So, but hey, like I said,
either.
Yeah, like I said, we really had fun this trip, and really, all the food came out really, really good, and it was really the two places that were not. One was overpriced hotel buffet for average food, and the other was really they just overcooked the beef for a Philly cheesesteak sandwich and a French dip, and it's like. You can't overcook your meat, and you got to put cheese on it.
Can't.
What is the purpose of barely any cheese on a Philly or a cheesesteak or a French dip?
Cheesesteak for a reason, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That was the one frustrating thing. So,
sorry, Fiona. You guys have to stop making me hungry. It's 11 and I'm dying.
Sorry, Fiona.
Sorry. We make ourselves hungry. We make ourselves hungry. One night after dealing with Mark here, I had to actually go to the Waffle House after we were done.
I did it to you, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Your fault.
Well, now I shall switch mics to my headset mic. I got to fix that so it doesn't go to that other. But okay, so now here, let's see if I start the camera. So this is a comic book segment of Sunday Night Geekery. So
now you're supposed to sound like that, then, right?
Yeah, well, probably shouldn't sound as good. It's a different mic, but at least you can hear me, right? I'm loud enough, yeah. But it shouldn't be as good as the other mic, yeah. But let's make this full screen. Oh, there we go. Let's do There we go. All right. So, Hungry Boy, avert your eyes. I don't know. Maybe. This will kill you.
Oh boy.
So this is Detective Comics. So this is the
That's
new
new crap,
comics
in other words. Ugh.
new comics I got. So, I mean, is that supposed to be
Like Solomon
Grundy?
I don't know. Solomon Grundy gonna
This
smash Super Friends.
Detective.
Remember on
Ben
Super
70.
Friends when Solomon Grundy talked like this? I'm gonna Solomon Grundy gonna smash Super Friends.
Oh no! Fan says the answer to the question: Who invented liquid soap and why? Answer is William Shepard. As to why, I can't say. Well, that's a quote from Sure Thing, one of my favorite movies. Yeah, the pay that kind of line work, that's kind of interesting up there. But the whole presentation of the cover is just the doesn't do it. There's just doesn't tell a story. It's just doesn't make sense there. It's just. But I do like the face though. I think that's not bad. It looks kind of like Frankenstein. Here is
I can't
Amazing
believe you're buying
Spider-Man
this.
26.
I'm buying this dribble.
Well, I have like every Spider-Man since 250, so I guess I should stop, especially since they renumbered it. So this is Romita Jr. Sometimes I like his art better. I mean, I like his original style when he was aping his Pappy, but it's all right. It's not nothing.
Not his worst.
I mean, not as. I mean, I've seen, this cover's better than the other, and that's a classic trope showing a lot of different characters on the cover, but it's not. I mean, it's not. This is for clobbering time.
No, that came out, did it?
Hungry Boy just drew a picture of Doctor Strange, which was better than this, and sent it to Mr. Angel. I mean, it's not. I don't know.
Looks like crapola again. I'll read it, but I won't buy it yet. But the first two issues were poo-poo.
This is issue 3. Yep. I think, was this a variant cover? Let's see. Was this?
I don't think they did variants on this one.
Oh yeah, they have variants for
I don't know.
Days, yeah.
I guess could be them.
What Hungry Boy said? Oh, make it go away.
He's not happy.
Not happy.
That looks like a bad cosplayer.
And Hungry Boy is a comic book professional, just so you know. Yep. What you said?
Yeah, you got 2 covers.
Yeah. So this is one of them I bought set as an extra cover, I guess.
Well, that's better than the other covers. Somebody's trying to be P. Craig Russell, but with a terrible, no background sense.
Yeah, there's no background there. Let's see. Close up on the thing.
That's better than the other cover.
It's not a bad Ben, but he's riding a dragon, I guess. He's going to attack Westeros.
Yeah.
So here's the 2.
I'll read it like I've read the other 2.
Here's the 2 side by side. Just to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The thing is really bad on
sucks.
that other one. Yeah.
This first one sucks, donkeys.
Does it say which is the variant? Which is the? Oh, this is the variant.
That's the variant. Usually, the better looking cover's the variant.
Variant. That's probably why I didn't like this cover. So let me get the variant. This is the Dawn of DC, because DC is just starting again.
Yeah, they need to start every week.
So this is Batman, and pretty much every comic in DC is Batman. This is number.
Everything's this is the Batverse.
136. 136 Legacy 901. Because we just had to sell issues with go to number 1, so we couldn't just keep it.
Number 1
and then
again?
Because of that, no, but it's like so they, they wanted to have that number 1, but they put Legacy 901. Just it's like so they have it both ways, right? They have the it's 901, but then they
number 1s mean nothing anymore.
Yeah. And this is also featuring.
Yeah, Catwoman looks right.
Oh, featuring Zen-Ra.
Oh, the Super Batman at Planet X.
Planet X, right? Yeah.
Zer-En-Rar.
Zer-En-Ra, sorry. Yep.
Yes.
Well, here, let's crack that open and show a picture of that.
I like the Super Batman of Planet X.
Let's see.
Oh, you'd rather see all red inked by Perlin, says HB. Feel you, dude, as the kids say. What in the hell?
Oh, look,
there.
the Flash.
The
So
Flash.
I don't know if Harold and Jeff are still here, but I got to go see
Who are you
Flash
going to
for my
con into
birthday.
going to see that with you?
Well, I'm going to treat all my friends for my birthday. It's going to be
Isn't it
just
supposed to
as
be the
good
other
as
way around?
Green Lantern.
Isn't that supposed to be the other way around?
Oh, they're
should
supposed to
take you
treat
over?
me?
Yeah.
Well, I guess, right? Yeah.
Well, of
So
course,
we
they'll be doing you the favor by actually going to see this turd with you. At least, I have no excuse. I'm going to because a friend. We always go, but Chip Zdarsky.
There's Batman. Oh, and if you want to
Hey,
show any of the
you have
chats,
trunks now?
Cloudburn Times, because I'm away from
Okay,
the desk,
yeah.
so if there's
Okay.
any chats that are screen worthy.
Gotcha.
Batman Fortress.
Mm.
That's not bad there with Batman on the classic on the gargoyle. Hungry Boy's probably like, no.
Does it mean he's going to the Fortress of Solitude?
I get. Well, this is. Let's see.
Yeah.
Save the world. Batman must infiltrate
Yeah.
Earth's most secure base, the Fortress of Solitude.
Oh well.
Let's see. I don't want to show too much of it so I don't get in trouble. But here's. Is that the Batman of Earth X? Is that what they?
Yep. Well, it looks like him when he's got his purple.
Just
Super
purple,
Batman
right?
of Planet X. Is there an R? Or their take on him, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
They're
Number
trying to get to this.
We still get the Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man books. Buddy Hepburn got the Extreme Venomverse because he liked the cover. It's a 5-book run, so he picked up the first 3 altogether. Gotcha, Brian. I don't know. Is Buddy obviously a brother or something?
I think that's his son,
or his
isn't it?
son? Or your son? Okay. I got you, dude.
So
Real
yeah,
critic
so
score on Flash right now is up to 51% on Rotten Tomatoes.
So that's not so good.
No,
How did Little Mermaid do
I don't know.
compared to that? Yeah. There's the Flash number 800. Modern Masters return for a new start for Wally West. The Flash, written by Jerry Adams, Jeff Johns, Mark Waid, Josh Williamson, and Simon Spurrier.
Wow, it's a lot of writers.
Yeah. Well, must be one of those supersized books, probably. Yeah, with
Yeah, that's Brian's oldest, by the way. Gotcha. I got you, Brian. Cool. So you got one of yours is still collecting the new stuff, is what you're saying, Brian? I understand.
Well, this movie's so Batman heavy too. You wonder how much Batman we're gonna get.
He's not in the first hour, from what I understand.
It's not.
It's
Yeah.
70% with the show critics. You have to pick top critics. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, I see what you're saying. So, is that Luke?
I guess that's Luke. Yep. Yep. And that is Star Wars number 35.
Hmm.
Let's see. And then here's probably the best one of the bunch, right, everyone?
Nice cover. And we haven't
How do you
seen the
like
interior, though. Mermaid is at 50% real critics and 68 with shills. My daughter liked it, but she would. So I love her, so it's fine. She like whatever she wants. That's how I got to see my daughter today. So
Good.
that was good. I don't get to see her that much.
That's a good panel. I like
I mean,
that.
anything that's not Dave Stevens is, and this is nice stuff. In fact, this guy apes Dave Stevens pretty well. In fact, very well. Now that I've seen this, because a lot of these other Rocketeer artists just, I don't know. This guy doesn't pretty nice Dave Stevens. He's probably using a computer, but yeah,
Nice
so it has that
Betty
nice.
Page
And of course, it's got Betty Page looking very Betty Page. So that's cool. Some of wait. Oh, they didn't girl power it, did they? I knew it.
That's Amelia Earhart.
Yeah, but it's gonna be all about her. He's meeting her.
No. He's just meeting
Okay.
her.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Amelia Earhart was cool beans.
Right, but is the comic gonna be all about her?
No. It's just he just meets her. I think. Yeah.
C+ on the interior art.
Oh, she died. I guess they're showing that she died. Yep.
Okay.
To my mind, she's still flying east into the sun. That's actually a good likeness of Amelia Earhart.
That is good. Those guy uses computers and stuff. So the art's really nice, I think.
I like that panel. Yeah. I'd say buy it. I haven't read it yet, so I can't tell you. But look, he's taking out the zero here.
I mean, it's pretty good. I'm sure
Fighting
Claude
the
bought it.
Yahtzees and the Axis. Yeah. And here are the pinups at the end.
I'm surprised they let Betty. I mean, Betty still looks good, but they're not going to have. I know this is modern day, so this is going to be not much cheesecake. Still looks good though. Wow, she's almost dressed like Phantom Lady.
So I think these are these are all the exclusive covers. Yep, I like that one. That one's nice. Adam Hughes,
nice leg there.
Jay Lee on the left. Wow, that's a pretty.
Adam
Usually I don't
Hughes.
like Jay Lee, but I'm gonna say I like that cover by
Yeah,
Jay
I'm
Lee.
not much of a Jay Lee
Usually
fan
he
either,
uses
but that
too
is
many
pretty good.
lines. He's stringy in lines, but
Yeah.
that's pretty good. Yep. And this is Adam Hughes again.
I hear you, Fiona. I understand what you're saying, Fiona, big time. And by the way, I jumped the gun because it's 2023, and I thought they were going to make this all about someone other than Cliff Secord, but they didn't, so that's cool.
That's a great shot there. This is Gabriel Rodriguez. Yeah, nice.
Nevertheless,
pen. I like
look, they gave Betty the gun, of course.
Well, could be a double entendre there. I won't go into details.
Yeah.
She grabbed the gun out of his pocket. But anyway, let's read this. So here's Dave Stevens here.
Yeah, boy, went too soon. Good old Dave. Good old Dave.
So let's read this. I'll try to read this with my glasses. Yep. Dave Stevens was born in Linwood, California on July 29th, 1955. His career in comics began in 1975. Assisting veteran artist Russ Manning on the syndicated Tarzan newspaper strip, Stevens went on to toil as a storyboard artist for Hanna-Barbera, DuPati Freeling, Filmation, worked on Super Friends and Godzilla Power Hour. Later, Stevens was asked by Steven Spielberg to create presentation boards for Raiders of the Lost Ark. Oh, very cool. During the same period, Stevens storyboarded the groundbreaking music video Thriller. Very cool. Probably the most famous video in the world with Vincent Price and very elaborate. For Michael Jackson, did production design for Jackson's Victory Tour. In '82, Stevens debuted the feature for which he's best known, The Rocketeer, initially appearing as a backup feature in the second issue of Star Slayer from Pacific Comics. The pulp-inspired story of Cliff Secord, a daring stunt pilot who finds an experimental rocket pack, became an instant sensation. The Rocketeer wanted to star in his own comic book picture series, and in 1991 was made into a well-received major motion picture from Walt Disney Studios. So back then, to go 9 years to a movie, that's pretty rare.
Unheard of.
Unheard of. Yeah.
But not just that, dude. This was not one of the big two, Marvel or DC.
Yeah.
This not a character that had previously had, other shows and different things, merchandise. There were only a few issues of the Rocketeer in backups.
Right? Yeah.
It's astounding that movie got made. I'm glad it did. I love it.
That's a great movie. Yeah. Stevens' lush figure work, particularly his rendering of the female form, coupled with his elegant brush line, brought the artist much acclaim, far beyond the confines of comic books. In particular, his breathy portrayals of Cliff's girlfriend Betty, inspired by the famed pin-up queen Betty Page, helped revitalize interest in the 50s icon. a fact openly acknowledged by Page, who became close friends with Stevens in her final years. In 1982, the year Rocketeer premiered, Stevens won his inaugural Russ Manning Award for Most Promising Newcomer. In 1986, he was bestowed the coveted Inkpot Award. In 2019, Stevens was inducted into the Will Eisner Hall of Fame. In March 11, 2008, Stevens lost a long battle against hairy cell leukemia, F cancer. So just that.
F cancer.
Yeah.
So he was a cool
so
dude. He was
2008. So
I was lucky enough to get to meet him a couple of times. He was nice and he was a cool dude.
So when was it? Oh, the movie was 91. Yep.
Yeah.
91. So
or 92.
92. Yep.
Well, there was 92.
So how many? Yeah, but how many Rocketeer comic books? Are there a ton of Rocketeer comic books out there, or
by him, not a lot. In fact,
not a lot? So I was asking.
On Nick's channel, we reviewed all of the Dave Stevens Rocketeer, and we did it. The gang of us did in the course of 2 different shows, and it was in the back of Star Slayer. Then he did they had a series called Pacific Presents, which he did one story in there. One half of the book was Rocketeer. The other half was The Missing Man by Steve Ditko. That lasted a couple of issues. Then there was Rocketeer Adventure magazine. And it would take years at a time for a new Rocketeer comic to come out. And he was doing, just everyone joked about how slow he was. And it took over the course of a pretty long time for it to come out. And yet we got the movie, and then later he finished the comic, and that was that. And then they just start putting out, a few years ago, IDW started putting out all these Rocketeer comics that are, not Dave Stevens, of course. And I looked at a couple of them. A couple of them were okay,
This one I'm liking the art on this one.
I like this one. Yeah, I might grab it.
Yeah, so this is number. Oh, it's ID. Oh, it's a one shot cover.
Probably a one shot.
Is it a one shot?
No, yep, one shot. There you go, right there, one shot. There you go. Yeah. There you go. It says it on the cover.
Well, that's too bad. But I love how I guess they always say Dave Stevens, but I like that he's getting. Obviously, get credit.
Somebody came along and used a computer or did something to make it look just like a lot like Stevens' art. Who did this?
Well, this is Phil Hughes, I guess. Yep. So this says so it's dedicated to the memory of Dave Stevens, and so this is the back. Adam Hughes. I said Phil,
Adam Hughes did did the cover, but that he didn't do the interior, did he?
Oh, let me check the interior.
Adam Hughes. It looks like it could be Adam Hughes did all that art. He never does full art for anything.
Let's see, art by Adam Hughes.
Well, no wonder it's good. And no wonder it looks like look, it's written by Danny Bilson and Paul DeMeo. They wrote the movie.
There we go.
And the Flash TV show from John Wesley Shipp. So, well, that makes sense that it's by Art Adams. Art Hughes, excuse me. Now I'm going to take back what I said about a computer, because Adam Hughes is that good, but he never does full interiors for anything.
Yeah, so these are the different covers. So I picked. I don't know if this was the.
Man, when was the last time Adam Hughes did a full comic book?
Yeah, so that's cover A. That's the standard cover.
I thought he just did a cover. That's great.
I don't know why they're saying
wait.
A, B,
he did,
and C.
Okay, he only did A, then B, and then C. So they're art. But those are the covers. Okay, wait.
I'm confused. I'm totally confused. What's this A, B, and C mean? Are they breaking up the story into 3 parts?
So some of it's by Adam Hughes.
I guess, yeah. So and Jay Lee. So maybe this is.
Well, Jay Lee
style changes.
I guess they all did a good job imitating Dave for the most part. That doesn't look a lot like Jay Lee stuff, but.
Yeah, because Jay Lee's got a very distinct style.
Yeah, he's better than Shaken, though. So it's 3 stories.
Oh, and it's in Amelia. So this is Dave Stevens and Amelia.
Yeah.
So that's
But
maybe the first story.
I'm still shocked that Adam Hughes did a few pages.
And then I guess, let's see, maybe this is the B story? Well, someone can goggle it for us, yep.
No, it's
I
fine.
haven't read it yet, so
I think that's
but
what it
that'd be
was. No, the Amelia Earhart one was Hughes.
Yeah.
Then three. If you have three stories, it makes it. So it
Three
looks pretty good,
stories,
though.
yeah, it looks good, yeah. So in 2010, the inaugural release of the Artist Edition line was dedicated to the Rocketeer
Oh yeah.
and the imagination talent of the incomparable Dave Stevens. Commemorate 40 years since the iconic Hero's debut, ID'd offers an encore presentation of the original Artist Edition, reproducing an integral work of comics history, meticulously scanned from the original art. So it's $150, $195 Canadian, 136 pages. I guess that's out again, or will be out again.
Hunger Boy said, Stevens is one of the best inkers we had, which was quite rare for a magnificent penciler. He was as good as Starlin. Wow, great inker,
That's
great
high
penciler.
praise.
Yeah. You know,
so Hunger Boy, could he ink himself? Was that acceptable? I know usually you said
he always did.
Shouldn't ink yourself.
On Rocketeer, nobody inked him. He did it all.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Slow. Now, this artist edition, I'm probably getting it backwards. Either Claude sold his to Mark C, the late great Mark C, or Mark C bought it, or Mark C sold his to Claude. One of the two. I think Claude. I think Mark C may have bought it from. I remember. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I'd have to ask him. But anyway, that's a cool book. So that's the best book that came out.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm gonna maybe if I don't get to bed too late, read that tonight. Yep, I love the Rocketeer, good old humor. And then Dadman, this is for you to show. Here's I just did a short video on this, but Luke Lego. This is a pilot. Yep. Thought that was pretty cool. It was actually mine, and I gave it to my son. He liked having it in his room. So I don't know why, but they did a detachable. It's magnets. You can take that off, I guess. But don't know why. Don't ask. But it's Lego style. So, and I got to show this on the Clubhouse. But I found this from when we're talking Star Trek comics. So
wow.
Every comic book through July 67 through October 2002. Over 500 complete printable comic books, all annuals, one DVD-ROM. So, they really don't do that. They don't want you. They want you to buy it digitally. But back in the day, Marvel had a bunch of comics out, and on DVD and CDs as PDFs. So
CDs, DVD.
So they have everything from Malibu. So when I saw this in the store, and I think you can still buy this on eBay too. So, but it's a great collection. Have all the Star Trek comics, together, and it's a nice box too. I don't know why they did this like the double. Sometimes they did these like double boxes just to make it look, more impressive or make it look like a book, I guess, on the shelf probably. So here's the Mac or Windows. Yep. I still have the CD. There we go. Oh, I still have it. Complete collection. Yep.
Wow.
Take that for a spin. Yep. And you need an Intel Pentium processor. It's funny. These old instructions here. Windows Professional. 128 megabytes of RAM. Megabytes, guys. This is megabytes of RAM. Up to 90 megabytes of hard drive space. Internet Explorer 5, Netscape 7, Firefox 1, Mozilla 1.7. No Chrome listed there yet. Just 120. Now my watch has probably 4 gigabytes of RAM. Yep. So just shows you how far we've come computing power wise. But yeah, I dug that out of the found that on the shelf. I'm like, oh, I got to show this, and also show it on the clubhouse here. We got our. Back then, there was only Star Trek, Voyager,
Still
Next
is.
Gen, and Deep
Then there's
Space Nine.
Enterprise. They forgot the
there's no
animated
Enterprise.
series.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, where's the animated series? Love, yep. Spectrum was a system resource. Pentium processor. Yeah. What year did this? I'm guessing it came out 2003, probably. It came out 2008. Wow.
Yo. Well, that
Well,
means
would've
there
thought it
was
would've-
no Enterprise. So there
Yeah,
was
well,
Enterprise then.
or maybe comics, I guess, or well, it's up to every comic up to 2002.
Well, yeah, there was.
No,
Yeah.
oh, it says
That's one
no.
we both have that.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
look at this. Yeah, no comic books were published from 2003 to 2006.
That's right.
Star Trek comics.
That's right.
And when was Enterprise out?
It was from 2001 to 2005, but
right?
they weren't they didn't do any Enterprise comics. I told you that before. I showed you that one.
Yeah.
I showed you the only one ever. Remember? That's really the only one there ever has been.
Wow. Amazing, yeah.
They don't do. They never did any other Enterprise comics. It's pathetic.
You know, that's why I said when it came out in 2008. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. Come out in 2008, and then
that's pretty cool.
Not,
When did you get? Did you get it when it came out? You got this?
Yeah, I bought it when it came out. Yeah.
How much was
I
it,
saw
sucker?
that. I'm like,
Was it
that's
expensive?
I don't think. I think it was like $20 or
Is that all?
$30 or.
It's amazing.
And you know or wait till it's on sale. You know.
Sure.
A lot of times too. So, like CompUSA on sale for $10 back then. Yep. So Brian, back on my desk. So Brian says, yeah, Windows 10 PC wouldn't access it. Had to use an old Vista laptop to rip the files from it. Yeah, that's what happens with the compatibility. Yeah, stuff. I've got a ton of 3.5 floppies. So now you can at least buy a USB 3.5 floppy converter, but they've never made a 5 1/4 floppy. So I got a ton of stuff in 5 1/4s, and through the years, I mean, who's ever going to look at this stuff again? I guess, but I have all my files from my IBM PC Junior, which is my first computer, and you just kind of keep copying them over. Like the first email I ever sent, it was from like a bulletin board service. Sent it to a friend in college, and they had like weird names, like Richie 56783 at something, like a really weird email address, or some of my friends in college, that went to bigger universities, so they had like a college address. But yeah, that's a real problem with compatibility. So it's always a good idea to keep like an old laptop around if you can, or don't throw that whole computer out sometimes if you have anything you want to access with it. Yep. So yeah, I've run into that problem many a time. Yep.
Of course.
Yeah, Windows XP for the win. Yep. So, Dadman, are you completely wiped out, or you're just mostly wiped out?
No, I don't know, because it goes moment by moment. I was thinking about going watch the Transformers movie today, but I really just didn't feel like driving. As long as until I got home, I didn't care about driving everywhere, and I wanted to keep going. But tonight I was just debating. I'm like, I don't want to drive 20 minutes across town to get to the movie theater. It just was the first time. It's just like, yeah, and I got to go back to work tomorrow, which is going to be fun too. After so much time off, it's hard. But yeah,
it's always tough to go back, right? Yeah.
It's moment by moment. It really is.
Yeah.
It's.
Yeah.
I'm tired, but I'm not tired. But then it's kind of like, we had a lot of stuff. You never know what's going to come back 3 weeks. So it's sort of that anxiety of, what you got. But yeah, it's been good hanging out. Missed you guys. And I guess it's kind of between tired and not tired, but yeah, we'll see if I can fall asleep soon. I don't know.
I hear you.
I sleep better in a hotel than I do at home.
No way. Don't.
I do.
You're not supposed to do that. Yep.
I sleep every couple hours and I'm up, and then hopefully I get back to sleep. But in the hotels, I was crashed, and maybe it was the drives. I don't know.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh no.
Better beds and stuff like that. So it comes and goes. So, but yeah, well,
Well, it's not
But-
easy. Usually, people don't sleep when they're, away. Only at home. And like this is a funny, idiosyncrasy I have. I have like the world's flattest pillow. And I've had it forever, so I got to go buy another one or find another one because I
How do you
can't
buy
sleep
flat
on a
pillows?
I can't sleep on a really fat pillow. I remember we went to Florida like 20 years ago with the kids, and I didn't bring my pillow with me. And I went to the place, and the pillows were so fat. So I took out my Swiss Army knife, cut the case, and I cut the pillow. Took all the stuff in. It was a horrible, crappy pillow too. It was one of those junky pillows. I'm weird. I admit I'm weird, but I could not sleep. So here's there you go.
I figured out there's some geeky or nerdy whatever on the
Sure,
thing
yeah.
is. This is something that the missus started buying up as a collection that she's going to start working on too herself. And
so explain this to us. Yep. These are puzzles, or these
are
like
Lego
Legos?
sets, like Lego sets. Yeah, you can build them and build a mountain goat, bighorn sheep, prairie dog. Then of course they've got it for the Mount Rushmore and Badlands. There's other sets. There's a lot more than what she ended up picking up. Oh my gosh! Every time we thought we were done, we found more and unique.
Found another
ones.
one.
So I mean, this is something she's going to look at starting to do them, and then she hopes to do streaming some point. And these
She's been threatening to do it for a while. I want
Lego builds or something she's looking at.
Imagine how great Sunday Night Geekery would be if we had the missus on too.
Oh, we have her on anytime. I'm sure talk any of that stuff. Yeah, you'd have to ask her though. She'd answer you better than she would me, Mark. So
Oh, I know. Yeah. She
Well, Claude
really
cleared
classed
it
up
up.
the joint.
Yeah,
I thought there was something happened with that Rocketeer Artist Edition. I just didn't even think it. So, yeah, there you go.
I say I bought all my artists from three. Oh, I've never sold one. Okay, so yeah, may have been with Steven at Underground Media, RIP, at Neil Adams' event when he bought his Rocketeer book.
Could be. I thought, or maybe he sold his or something. I think maybe Steven told me he did something. Maybe he sold his, and I was thinking about, because the only two people I know who have so many of those books were him and Claude. I have a total of 3 artist editions. I wish I had more, but
Well, there's only one Rocketeer artist edition, or
yeah. Well, there's only needed to be one. I mean, they have
right.
Yeah. Stevens. There's only one of those. I have one of the Kirby FF ones, a Kirby Thor, something that's sort of like a artist edition for Kirby's Prisoner, and then something like a Watchmen when it's sort of an artist edition thing. So, but I don't have any other ones. So yeah, but Claude's got like a billion of them.
Yeah, I wanted to get that Micronauts one, but it was so expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least they're coming out with the.
That's a nice one.
The Micronauts trade. Well, it's not an artist edition, but it's the finally doing a trade paperback. I think of the first 30 issues. So something like that. Yep. And ROM too. We're finally getting ROM, which is awesome.
Omnibus.
Yep. Omnibus. Thank you.
I think maybe Mark sold one of his and told me something about the I know he had the Rocketeer one. Anyway, so there's 2 people I know that got it. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, this is a pretty cool book. Amazing book.
Yeah, well, it's just so much fun to read those artist editions, and I don't have any, but I've seen them in stores, and just like I gotta buy one of these some days. So, Claude has the Steranko Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. artist edition. That must be amazing. Good. How good is that? Gotta be, yeah.
Oh God,
some amazing covers on that, but yeah. And why don't we explain? Clappernuts, why don't you explain what an artist edition is for all the people out there who might not know?
IDW makes them, and they will compile the original art from a couple of, because it's tough to get original art to compile in a complete comic book of it. And for those who don't know what original art is, It's the page, the actual page that the comic was drawn on. That of course that was inked. That of course still is still in its black and white form in its full size or whatever. That this is of course the original art's very very expensive. They were able to get those and print like a few complete issues, random issues into that big gigantic oversized format called the Artist Edition with a bunch of special things along with it. So they'll print like whole issues of Kirby FF or something or whatever in and it'll look just like it looks of course reproduction of the original art as a comic. So it's hard to explain. You can look at some of them online. They're really cool.
Yeah, it's kind of basically like as the artist.
It's like having the comic or a couple different issues of the comic as original art in a sense. Not
Right,
of course
yeah.
the actual original pages, reproductions, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
IDW uses file copies so when original art isn't available. Says Minimus. But anyway, they're just beautiful and they're not cheap because those things are expensive to make, and they limited
big books. Yeah,
I got I had to have the Kirby Fantastic Four one, the first one they did, but I know they did another one that I couldn't get. I wanted the New Gods one. I think there's another Kirby one, Kirby FF. I didn't get. I don't have the New Gods one. But I got a Thor one.
Yeah, they're just so cool. They're just so well done. It's just to see those. Yeah, it's just you kind of get you're getting that raw art there too. That's without it's black and white. It's not colorized yet, but it's pretty darn cool. Yep. So it's always fun to. If you can afford them too, right? They ain't cheap, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I had to have the Kirby one, so I pre-ordered that one.
But you got it right.
The Kirby FF one. I mean, the Kirby Prisoner one it's not really like an artist edition, but it's similar to it, and we got that fairly cheap. But
yeah.
I remember the Thor when I bought it at a con for I actually got it for like $90 a number of years ago.
Nice, yeah. Well, yeah, because there's something when you really love it, right? Then sometimes you regret not buying it too. If there's something you really, really see, and you're like, yeah, I really want that, and then maybe I'll wait.
It happens to me a lot.
And sometimes you just can't swing it, right? You just can't afford it. But like maybe I won't pass it up this time.
Like he points out, you also got Watchmen. I got it because of him. He was in a comic shop downtown New Orleans a number of years ago, and saw the Watchmen one there. And knows what a Watchmen fanatic I am, and we knew the guy who owned the store, so he let me. Did they give him my credit card number over the phone or something? I can't remember now.
You're like, I have to have this, right? Yeah.
I'm glad I got that one.
So I have the Watchmen Ultimate Edition, but that wouldn't.
Oh yeah, I have that one.
You got to have that one too, right? Yeah.
And the original hardcover, graphic, graffiti edition.
Oh, the first one, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the French albums, the German albums, the all that stuff.
And Watchmen's just so good, right? So
I always loved it.
And you had the original comics too, right?
Oh yeah,
most of them. Yep.
In fact, I bought multiples of all of them when it came out. And I bought for investment. I just like to give them out to people, But not all of them. I wanted to keep some just to have, It was that big of a deal to me. Oh man!
And you gave them away. You gave some away, right? Yep.
I think for a few people like to read.
Yeah.
Including my first trade paperback. I gave that to somebody, loaned that one out like a moron.
And you never got that back, right? I think you remember you telling me that story. Yeah, that you never got it back. Yep.
I wish I gave them regular issues.
Yeah. You got to watch when you lend stuff out sometimes, right?
Yes, sir.
Not getting it back yet. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Almost
Joe
got
Kubert.
the one.
Oh, wow. Onion paper skin overlay. Most of these books still have notes on the page. Oh, yeah, the notes. Those are really cool, too, right?
It's got notes and stuff, especially for the Kirby one.
Notes. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
I had that. I was at this con, and the person I got my Thor one from had that Kubert Tarzan, and I had to pick. It was real tough to choose. So as much as I love the 1K, Mr. Kubert, I went with the big K Kirby.
Well, yeah, Clobbering Times has to go for that, right? Yep.
Yeah, but I would love to got that Tarzan one.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, let me call up some of these. I'll show them on the screen. I think that'll look kind of cool. Yep. Let me just try to find. Yeah, let me find that Tarzan one. Yep. Let's see here.
IDW Artist Editions.
IDW Artist. Show some images from here. Yep. Give people an idea of what we're lusting after.
Oh, you okay, Dad, man?
I'm good. Yeah.
Yep. We're only going to go for a few more minutes. I think we'll close up after this segment. Yep.
I'm
yep.
good.
Oh, man, those books are killer.
This is y'all's area of expertise. I'm just sitting back listening.
I understand. Well, here's your sir. Oh, there were 2 Tarzan books.
Yeah. There's the FF one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I have. That's the one I got. I think I don't know if there was another FF1 Kirby or not, but there probably was. I know I really don't want to know. And those things, by the way, are not cheap now. Look at the Michael Golden one.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, Marvel Heroes. Artist of Buscema. Yep. Where's the golden one? Micronauts. Here we go. Yep. And I went $150. Well, I'm buying that for $150. They're putting it on my birthday list for my kids. Yep. Last time
How much was it before?
When I was at the show, they wanted $500 for it.
Because he signed it or something?
Maybe because it was signed. I don't know if this is still for sale. I don't know what this.
I guess it could be an old order page.
Long print my. Let's see. Maybe it's a redone version. Yep.
I don't know. Maybe it says Fleabag.
I don't know, but I'd buy that for $150. Yeah, so like Clobber Times was saying,
they're big too. They're beautiful. Look at that.
They're big. Yep, they got the notes and this is what the artist would submit, and of course they've got the notes on here. You know, the issue number 3. Of course, I'm guessing a lot has changed in the digital age now, but yeah, whatever. When I was at the convention, it was $1 bazillion. Yeah. Yeah, look how gorgeous this time traveler. I always love this panel with the time traveler fading in and out. I mean, just incredible. The art there is just phenomenal. It's just so good. As a kid, you're reading it. I guess you're not. I don't know. Was I saying the art was good? You just loved it. I mean, I'd buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
And I actually have that clip somewhere. I think I clipped that for
you do, yeah,
for Nick. Yeah. But yeah, it's just. I mean, look how good that is. Look at that time traveler.
Incredible. Oh yeah.
I mean, that's just unbelievable to have that effect of and as Hungry Boy says, that's golden. Yeah. So it's just I guess when I was reading as a kid, that's probably one of the reasons I loved it so much was the art was so good. But I don't think it's like a young kid, you don't maybe think about it as much. It's just good, right? Yeah.
Like Claude said, some artist editions come out smaller and in paperback. Check out what you're buying before committing. Yeah, it's true.
Oh, thank you, Claude. Thank you for that tip. Yep. So here's our heroes: Space Gliders, Acroyer, Marionette, Microtron, Biotron, and Galactic Warrior. So This is before they called them bugs. So the interesting trivia on this was Galactic Warrior was one of the toys. And Marvel said, well, wait a minute. We created this character called Bug that has nothing to do with the toy. Let's just call him Bug, and we don't have to, then we have the rights to him. So
everybody loved Bug. So everyone loves
Bug
Bug.
was one of the best characters, and he had a one-shot issue 2 years later. Peter David used him in some of the Marvel Genus Marvel series. I think that was his last appearance. It's been a long time since he appeared, but he was the last Micronaut, I think, to appear in Marvel Comics, because they owned, Microtron, Biotron. They lost the rights to Croyer, but they owned Marionette and Commander Rand, Space Glider, the designs. So, but this is, I have this figure, and it's just so good. I mean, it just fits. I'm looking at the figure right now, and it has the command center. Had this chamber in it. They just did such a great job of translating the toys there. Yeah, I got this cover signed. Yep.
It's color.
I guess
what's color page doing in there?
I don't know.
Weird. Is this some
Maybe
kind of
that's the
later
only
edition?
art they could find, or I don't know.
Could be.
If you haven't read Micronauts, go read Micronauts too, especially 1 through 12. You really only need to read 1 through 12 is good. That's the original run. They're going to do a much longer run, and they compressed it down to 12 issues. But just
And these are, by the way, these books, artist editions, are huge, large, very heavy tomes. Very nice, beautiful books.
Yeah, definitely amazing art.
You could use it for self-defense, right? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The writing looks better than anything I've seen lately anyway, right off the bat. So
yeah.
Yep. They're totally watching Star Trek, and one panel says Glenrod.
Yeah.
I didn't catch it.
There we go. I got my clip ready to go. It's processing.
I'd buy that for $1.
That's
that could be a super chat thing for you.
Yes.
Oh, I was uploaded a comment. Yep. I missed the super chat. I can't do that.
That was kind of funny.
What am I missing?
The micro nuts. Nice.
Yeah, Fiona says, don't underestimate kids' ability to recognize crap. They know good art from bad. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives everyone a good idea of what these artist editions are.
I like that point though, but kids will also tell you the blunt, honest truth. I mean, they're quick to tell you what they really think, not try to sugarcoat it, just because that's the background they come from. So that's very interesting. The point there that because they know what's good, what's not.
And the toys are fantastic too. I love, obviously everyone knows I still have a lot of my Micronaut toys. There's the Astro Station, which is hanging from my ceiling right now. That little spaceship there. Of course, in the real world, they're very tiny, but it's just really brought into the universe of the toys. So that just made it so much more fun to have that. Because if you love the toys, then you're getting great stories about the toys. So just so much so much fun. Yeah.
There's a Forever People one there. Oh, I want that. There's a Mr. Miracle Kirby. Oh, there's another Kirby one up there that I didn't get. Look at that Silver Surfer. Click on that one and torture me.
Yep.
Oh man.
Glad they're doing these kind of books, though. Yeah,
I have that Watchmen one there.
This is the what? Where's? Oh, yep. This is Artifact edition. Yep. 125. I mean, it's expensive, but you're getting something amazing. Yep. Sold out. Yep. And these usually hold their value. Not that we do this for to make money, but they do hold their value, I guess, too, for the most part, right? I mean, the Star Wars Archie Goodwin
Artifact Edition.
Yeah, product details. Sometimes the art wasn't that great on Star Wars, but depends on what issues they picked. Yep.
That's for sure. Look at that Wrightson book.
Yep. Oh, there I go. Bone. Yep. Jeff Smith's Bone. Yep.
Forever People by Kirby.
Yep. They're not showing you the interiors on these, but yeah.
Wow, that Wrightson book was nice.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Oh, man.
True genius. Yep.
Yeah, a friend of mine has that one.
So Hungry Boy saying we knew Frank Robinson Perlin from Kane and Cockerman at age 9. Yep, kids do know. Yep. That's true. Yeah, I mean you might not say it, but yeah, you might not. You see art as a kid, you might not. You just kind of know it in your bones, right? Yeah, this doesn't look good, or that's part of the reason the Micronauts was so much fun to read, especially for me, is buying the toys, and then getting the comic books. It was it's like, wow,
Hey, Retro Nerd Girl.
how good is this? Hey, Retro Nerd Girl.
Cool
Yep.
stuff.
Glad you said stop by to say hi. Yep. And everyone sub to Retro Nerd Girl's channel. She's got some awesome videos. Always enjoy. Sometimes I'm lurking, especially at work, and then love getting involved in the conversations. But she's been killing it with some great videos. So go check out her channel. Well, I think that's a good time to wind down now. Sorry, Retro Nerd Girl. We're, as you just popped in, we're hanging out, and let's see. Oh, Fiona, did we make Fiona go cook something with all the food talk? Yep. Yeah. So sorry, Fiona.
We did our job. Either we put people to sleep or we make them hungry. So
or both.
Yeah,
do both, right? Yeah, do both. Yep.
That's when we know it's successful.
Yeah, that's when you know you're doing a good job, right? Yep. Oh, that's awesome. Yep. Well, why don't we go around the horn, and we'll start with my buddy Clobbering Times. It's Clobbering Time.
Well, thanks for having me, buddy. I'll see you. Big double feature tomorrow night at 6 Central, 7 Eastern. I'll be on. J-Man will be on my channel. We'll be talking some Bob Haney, Earth B talk. There's a Flash movie coming out for some reason. They're involved Batman, so we'll be reviewing a Bob Haney classic that features both Batman and the Flash. And then later at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, it'll be the usual Monday Night Mark C Comics Talk Open Geekness. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays Mark at Midnight's Edge After Dark on Tom's channel. Wednesday nights I'm on Loki's channel, the Comic Book Roundtable. But of course, this Wednesday night on my show, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm going to have the great Michael French of Retro Blasting hanging out with me. Always a pleasure to have him. And then Thursday night, the Clubhouse with you and Raquel. Friday night at Nick's, and then Saturday night Star Trek for more Trek reviews. So thanks for having me, buddy.
Oh, thank you. It's not Sunday Night Geekery unless you're here. So glad you could make it.
Thanks, dude.
A lot of fun. And Dadman, you're probably not going to be streaming as much these next couple of days, right? You're kind of trying to recover, or are you going to be streaming away?
Well, we're going to keep going. We got
awesome.
August 19th will be a year, and I'd like to try to get to 300 subs within a year. That just
you'll get there.
I couldn't believe I could be this close yet. But what I just want to say is check out my channel, Dadman Walker 55 on YouTube. I'm also on Twitch, and follow me on Twitter there. But what I wanted to point out here, Mark, if you don't mind pulling this one screen up here.
Oh, sure. Yep.
Because
yep.
As we talked about earlier, the Missus and I did a bunch of drive streams, and we've done shorts and stuff. So check out the channel for the shorts and the drive streams. We just uploaded one today that was really a couple today that were really good. Our stream last night where we did a general recap went was uploaded today. We were on the road 149 hours and 39 minutes.
Wow.
So that has all the detours.
Now,
We even
the
took
missus
detours.
must really love you because she's stuck in the car with you for that long.
Well, that's what we tried to tell people when we got back, or even some nights. It's like, listen, I'm not bothering you. She doesn't need me. It's like, she needed the time away too when we got home and other things. It's like we got to do that because we had plenty of together time, and we hit 6,009 miles.
Wow.
On the whole trip because of a few detours that we took off, like Horseshoe Bend in Alabama. So there's all these things. So we got playlists for all those trips. Last night's show hit the channel tonight or today. So I just want to encourage people to watch that and watch some of those. The shorts are a little bit more, where you can manage them. But, we're going to be doing more shows in this in the future of specifics on them. Regarding this week, though, Mark, okay? That's why I just want to show those to people. Usually Mondays are my sports weekly. Talk sports news tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll get some more news stories, update playoffs, College World Series, whatever. Just talk some general sports things in the sports world. And probably Tuesday and Thursday, maybe gaming. I may be on a podcast Tuesday night. I'm not sure. I think the streaming will slow a little bit from what it was, but I'm probably going to be trying to do something every night or for a while. But Wednesdays seem to be my big things going forward because I have dynamic guests the next 2 Wednesday nights. This Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, I have Nick Weiser on. Where we're going to talk pizza. We're going to talk pizza and stuff. So
you're talking clam pizza without me?
I'll have to ask him about that. I have to ask him what his thought is about that and blame you for that. Then, and like I said, Monday nights will be sports each week. But then the following Wednesday night, Mark, you have got to make time to make for this one because of this very special guest. And one of the first things that I ever ran into you in a chat. My beloved avatar here, my old avatar.
Oh,
you remember the first
yeah.
time you were in a chat over on a Battlestar Galactica
That's
thing.
right. Yeah.
And
yeah,
Raquel
yeah.
stopped the whole thing to look at this avatar, and you were there. Oh, Trilogy of Terror. Well, a week from Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to have none other than the Great Hungry Boy on to talk about the Trilogy of Terror that night.
Well, I might have to pop in for a couple minutes if I'm available.
Yeah.
You're going to have to make time because the Great Hungry Boy will be with me, and we will finally talk about it about the Zuni doll and all the other stuff, locking your ovens, and still got a lot of stuff coming up with the chilling, and I may do some random chill streams as I feel like, and just do general conversations, but I just that's what's going on in the immediate future. But check me out on, hit that bell, sub, to get the notifications. And like Clavy says, you don't always get the notifications because I know there was one recently that he didn't get that was important. And, he did make it because I tweeted him on it. So, make sure you check, make sure you're subscribed, hit that bell, all that stuff that you do and say. But, it's busy June. It'll be even a busier July. So, but for now, that's it. But I also, like I said earlier, Mark, thank you for your help. Thank you for the tech advice. Thank you for all that you do. And you deserve the success. Yep. You deserve the success, and glad to see you monetized and all that tonight. And thanks for all the support that you do for other people. And of course, you too, Bobby. So
glad to do it, buddy.
Absolutely. Y'all are great people. And
lock your ovens.
Lock your ovens. Yes.
So, are you going to clip any clips from that, Dad, man? I hope, or from the Trilogy of Terror. Yep.
I'll have to talk to you about
some oven clicks.
Well, I got to talk to you about how I can do that and be legally compliant with that, maybe. But we'll see.
Usually, I just keep them very short, and you can I always put a disclaimer on it. The longer, there's no fast rule, but if it's under 10 seconds, you're pretty much in. You should pretty safe.
This is one of those things that just the silly image of this thing that we're looking at right here is more than enough to say it all.
Yeah, we got to see the Zuni doll in action, though, or a couple of seconds, But yeah, that scared the crap out of me as a little kid, and that's just the fun. Yeah, when I saw that, you too, Clever knows, right? Yeah, when I saw that as a kid.
Well, the funniest thing was that first night, because I'd never heard of you, and then all of a sudden on that thing. I remember that stream when Raquel's was a guest on the Battlestar Galactica thing, and then she's like, "What is that?" and all that, and then you're right on the spot, knowing all that and talking about it. It was hilarious. The whole timing of it.
I know a lot of stuff about stupid stuff, yeah, and other stuff that I should know or remember I can't. But
I believe me, I got that
Trilogy of
problem.
Terror.
Yeah.
And I did buy the Blu-ray just so I could watch that.
Man,
we should do a watch party of that too. That'd be fun. Yeah,
that would be fun. Yes.
Yeah, watch party would be good. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Those were made for TV movies too. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, they were. 1975. Yeah. My mom still blames my dad and my sister because I asked her, "Why did you let me watch it?" She's like, "I didn't."
ABC.
Yeah. Same thing with "Don't Be Afraid of the Dark," another all-time classic. Yep. Horror movie. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
All good.
But thank you, Mark.
Awesome stuff. Yep. Well, thank you, Dadman. Yeah, make sure everyone subs to Dadman, follows Dadman. Just don't go visit a gas station with them. Yeah. Mark has trouble with directional awareness. I do. Yep.
You know what I did the other day in Fortnite? I actually blew up a gas station and knocked my teammate down.
Not very nice.
I didn't know it was possible.
Hopefully you resuscitated him.
Yeah, we pulled him up, but hey.
Yeah. Yeah, I do get lost in Fortnite. I don't know, just for someone who does orienteering with the scouts, I do get lost. Yeah,
this new map is hard, especially that big dip in the middle with all the bushes and stuff. It's hard to see.
Get lost. Yep.
Yeah.
And next week, it is my birthday, so I guess we'll be doing a Sunday Night Geekery birthday stream on the 18th, which is Father's Day. The 17th is my actual birthday, but.
Okay.
I got to find out when I'm going to see the Flash. I guess the Flash opens on
15th.
The 15th, right? So I got to see when my buddies want to. Maybe I'll end up going. Maybe I'll go then, and anyone who wants to, I can treat them again on the weekend. If it's good,
you have to bribe them to go see it.
I have to bribe them. Yeah. Hopefully, it's not not like the Green Lantern. The Green Lantern bad. Yeah.
Hopefully, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Did you see what Hungry said? He will have detailed notes for Trilogy. Oh man, he's going to come prepared.
Well, you got to. If you're going to stream, you're going to talk about something. You got to be prepared. I mean, we do Toxic Tuesday. You got to watch the movie and be ready for it. And sometimes some of the guys don't have a chance to watch the movie and they bow out.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer, but yeah, if you haven't, I haven't watched the movie, but I come on the stream and talk about it.
Well, it's serious when somebody makes detailed notes and brings them in, though.
Yeah,
but that's gonna be awesome.
That's what Raquel does, right? Yeah, for Saturday Night Star Trek, she does a lot of work for that show, and the Clubhouse. Yep, and Clobbering Times and I, we just kind of wing it most of the time. I do my spreadsheets once in a while, but yeah,
I wing it all the time.
It a lot. Yeah,
I wing it all the time.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, let's. Before we get out of here, I just want to thank everyone again for the super chats tonight and the memberships. And I just uploaded. Let's see if this works. Here's all my members here. Let me get that comment off the screen. So, and I said I would do that as one of the perks, obviously. Not a perk, or just list the members. So thank you to Brian Hepburn and Clobbering Times, our ever-loving blue-eyed members. I love, it's fun to come up with these levels. So then World of Ours. So we've got Apollo's Minion, Fiona M, Gwagnar, Joseph Dredd, JT Kirk, Larry, Mr. Angel, and the newest member, Dadman Walking 55.
Hey, all right.
And Brian Hepburn is also he's double dipping. He's also on Patreon as a Patreon member, and Shooter. So thank you, Shooter. Yep. So thank you very much. It's always I'm honored to have people actually putting their hard-earned money and giving me a little tip there. It's much appreciated, and let's never take that for granted. It's very nice of everyone to do, and it's a lot of fun doing this and hanging out. But it is also nice to get that little tip there. Well, it's not why we do it, but just to hang out and have a good fun space for everyone. So, but really glad that everyone had a good time tonight. Yeah, it was fun. So, and also for the super chats, thank you, Dadman, Chris Persia, and Maddie's daddy, who told me to clam it. And yeah. And Phantom was asking about what about the giant clam from Batman '66. I remember that scene scared me as a kid when Batman and Robin get stuck in that clam. That scared the crap out of me as a kid.
The
Very
Joker put him in
scary.
that. That was a 3-parter.
That was a
The
3-parter,
only
yeah.
3-parter of the series. When the
Was
Joker
that the one with
Joker and Penguin teamed up. In that one.
okay, and then Batman was stuck in the clam, and Robin.
the
Yeah,
clam
that just.
thingy.
I thought they were
It
dead
ate
at the end of
Robin.
that. Wasn't that? Yeah, didn't it eat Robin? That was the second
No, first
episode.
They thought, I can't
Yeah,
remember.
didn't they
which part.
think? Yeah, they thought Robin was a goner. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
So let me scroll back. We'll say goodnight to who was in the chat. Claude was here. Good night, Claude. He started with "Where is everyone?" Jeffrey, J-Man, Brian Hepburn, Donnie Pearson. Let's see. We got. I said Phantom, Harold Ellis. Harold's in bed by now. Lisa, Brian Hepburn. Let's see. The Stream Element spot. Hail to you. And of course, I want to mention Shrimp Lightning, aka Pat S. Thank you for being here. And of course, Maddie's daddy, who's still, I guess, lurking in the chat and cooking. Yep. Chris Persia. I said Chris Persia. Thank you for that super chat. Chris Persia, Fiona. Let's see. Oh, Wade was here.
Lisa,
Gwagnar,
Fiona.
Lisa, Fiona. Let's see who else am I? As I'm scrolling through as fast as I can. And of course, Hungry Boy. Can't. JT Kirk was here. Let's see who else. Oh, Maura Kitty stopped by too.
Maura,
yep. So, hail to Maura if she's still around. Yep. I haven't seen her in a bit, so good to see her. More Stream Element spot. Oh, Lenron was here too. Yeah, don't forget Lenron. Small Time Republic. Pretty sure I said JT Kirk. Let's see. Who else? Am I missing anyone? Yeah, there's more in the chat.
Lisa?
And Raquel was here. Raquel was here.
Yep.
Raquel SSG. And check out Raquel's channel.
Raquel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great channel too. Yep. And she does a lot of cool watch parties. Yep. And I said Lisa and Lenrod. Yep. And Retro Nerd Girl, of course. Yes. And sub to Retro Nerd Girl. Yep.
Retro Nerd Girl, yeah.
She's great channel. Great stuff. Yep. Classic movies. Yep. So I think do I have everyone clobbering times?
I think you did, but I'm not
Pretty
going.
close,
I didn't
right?
go back. Are you not scrolling? Are you?
I did scroll. Yeah, I did scroll
scrolling?
through. So I did scroll through. So I hope I've got everyone. Yep. So yeah, a lot of fun tonight, and next week is going to be Father's Day birthday stream. Yeah, even though maybe I'll show some of the loot that I. Hopefully, I'll get some cool stuff for my kids. I can have fun showing that. So I'm still like the kid that has the ridiculous birthday list. It's all toys on the birthday list. I don't want any clothes. Please. Well, you can send me geek clothes. I guess that's my geek t-shirts, right? Yeah,
like Green Lantern shirts.
Yeah. Green Lantern shirts. Yep. Oh, Hungry Boy. When will you be on Dadman's channel? Well, Dadman, that's on Wednesday night, right?
There'll be a week from Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
This Wednesday. The second Wednesday, which should be the 21st at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Nice. Yep.
Yep.
I'll look forward to that. Yeah, because Steve doesn't put that on your calendar, Steve, because you don't get those notifications. I know, so make sure you put that on the calendar. So, but don't miss that one. Don't miss that one. Yep.
And he's already promised 3 hours of entertainment. So I told him we'll go as long as he wants. So.
Yep.
Bring clam pizza. Yep. Just kidding.
Yeah, that'll kill the chat. Yep. Kill everyone. Yep. All right, everyone. Well, let's get out of here before we hit the we hit the 3 hour mark. We did it.
Yay!
That's all
I hate
good.
ending short of a even hour.
Hit the 3 hours. So everyone have a fantastic week. Thanks again to all the members of the channel and the super chats, and thank you, of course, Clobbering Times and Dead Man Walking, Pat S. Yep. And of course, Maddie's daddy, Thor. Yep. Lenrod. 180 minutes. Yep. I always appreciate everyone hanging out with us, and it's always great to know that you guys enjoy enjoy hanging out with us, or you can be doing other things like watching Sports Puck or things like that. So much appreciated, and check
Still
out
have that
everyone's
going
channel
on?
during the week. I think
All
that's
right,
still
buddy.
going on. Yep. So everyone have a good night. And we didn't play this tonight, so we got to play this.
I'm over that way.
God damn it, Mark. Jeez.
That's before we get out of here.
I've missed that for so long.
All right, well, everyone have a great week, and look forward to seeing you on the streams. Take care, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
All right, everybody.
the castle.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.